I gotta get more
sleeping.
All right, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? This is another episode of Open Field Podcast. We got your usual suspects. We got Brandon. We got my man Hefe, who ain't saying too much right now because his Bucks are down 20-7 to the
Don't make me
Cowboys.
start talking shit. Don't make me start talking shit.
We
man.
got Lonnie, aka Final Balls, aka the Fiery. We got Michael Baldini, aka Crash Out, and then we got my man F Dot. I want to start off by saying I'm very shocked at what the Bucks are doing, but if they get a touchdown before the half, that might change some things. But man, they got to pick it up. It's trap.
Wait, hold on, early Hefe. You still think Baker gonna finish top 3 in MVP voting when he can't?
Duh.
If I'm gonna be, if we gonna
This
be for
is
real,
best season, and we have two games left after this game.
Come on. Hefe. Let's be real, because we being
real.
crazy right now. I don't believe we understand that he's not gonna, because quietly I didn't realize the numbers that I didn't even realize the number that Jared Goff was putting up. This nigga he like 34 and 8. So we know he's not gonna be top 3, but let's be honest, most of that's gonna be the fact that they were hurt all season. And the record ain't what it should be because they were being hurt. But we both know Baker has played like a top 2 quarterback this year.
Baker showed out.
But me and Hefe chat, we have a bet that Baker's gonna make it top 3. Well, Hefe saying that he's gonna be top 3 in MVP voting. But I'm just saying, Josh balling.
Well, he can throw passes like that. He might be.
Yeah, Lamar has more passing touchdowns than he did last year. He still got
having his Aaron Rodgers year.
Yeah. Saquon is Saquon. What he went for like 150, 2 TDs today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
guys. I bet a guy at work that Saquon would get 1,900. He's like 50 yards away from that. He has 2 more games left, and I bet him that Derrick Henry would get 1,700. And he's like 60 yards away from that.
What does bro hate running backs or something?
Huh? He's at
what? Got 1,700.
No. He's at like 1636 or something like that.
Bro?
Yeah, Derrick Henry, yeah.
Bro must hate running backs.
Speaking of
Saquon, he must hate losing money too. I mean, hate winning money.
Speaking of Saquon, let's start the conversation off right.
Baker look good right now.
He looked beautiful. The Commanders came back down 2 touchdowns to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts did go out with a concussion early in the game. He was cooking before then. Kenny Pickett came in and the offense didn't look as well. What's our take from today, fellas? Whoever want to go first?
Honestly, go ahead, Lonnie.
I want to go first.
Yeah, hand it to Lonnie.
So a few things. So I don't want to hear Bo Nix Rookie of the Year. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to.
Respectfully.
JD.
I don't want to hear Brian Thomas Jr. Wednesday neither, but I'll let you go. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying Brian Thomas has probably got the best statistical year out of all the rookie receivers. And so far he is.
Actually, if we're being honest, Brock Bowers should win it, but they don't give it to no tight ends, especially with the crappy record.
You could also throw Joe Alt in there, but they're not gonna give it to a
They're not gonna give it. They're not gonna give it to a tight end. On a crappy team that their record is bad. Honestly, he's the rookie of the year. I understand you give it to quarterbacks, whatever, but Brock Bowers is already in top 3.
I'm sorry. Wait. Honestly, I don't give a damn if they were undefeated, Brandon. Brock Bowers isn't a better rookie than Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the quarterback tax to Jayden Daniels.
I mean, production though.
I mean, production is different, but
we all know that doesn't make any sense because he's top 3. He's top 3 at his position, and Jayden Daniels is not.
I mean, for sure.
Well, I mean, I can see that. So don't fucking say for sure, Michael. What are you talking about? Stop agreeing with stuff that don't make sense.
Okay,
that does make sense.
How many tight ends are playing better than Brock Bowers right now?
None.
Honestly,
none. Honestly,
because Travis has fell off.
I'd say George Kittle's
not even getting the ball.
Yeah, I mean today he was
ability-wise.
Purdy looked like a George Kittle merchant today.
Ability-wise, I would still take George Kittle over anybody, but he's not getting the ball, so he don't got the production. Travis Kelce don't.
But do you think? Okay, do we think? Okay, I get it. He okay. But you got to understand what you're saying, though, right? You're saying that he is a top 3 to 5 tight end in the league, which is respectable.
I said
but 3 to 5. I'm just saying 3 to 5. Okay, which is respectable. That's cool. But at the end of the day, the tight end position is not as potent as the quarterback position, and we know this. So we're being unfair. We're being unfair.
That's a good point you gotta bring up. That's true.
It's not
Like there is no
No, it is
It's not a good point. It's a position in the NFL. What are you talking about? It's
So
not a good point.
back to the game.
Unless he's a
That's a good
kicker.
point.
Unless he's a
That's a good
kicker, then
point.
I don't want to.
Let Lonnie fire off about Jalen
Back
Hurts.
to the game. Though.
Is that McMillan? That's a touchdown for me.
JD played very well. The Eagles, they cost themselves the game. If Jalen Hurts is in the game, they definitely win it. He was playing pretty well.
Way to drive on the field
Before he got hurt. He had like that 20-yard run. He was making good reads, and they had control of the game. And then Kenny Pickett, why he was ever drafted in the league, who knows? But he sold. Darius Slay gave the Commanders a free touchdown because they had 12 men on the field. He was a 12th man. He's like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. And so he runs off the field as soon as JD huts the ball, and no one's covering the right side. Free touchdown. So that happened. But Jalen Carter, he still looked like a monster.
I want to say real quick. I knew that Kenny Pickett wasn't good, but golly, I'll say this much: the Eagles.
We all knew that.
Was he that bad?
I'll say this much: I
thought
the Eagles
respected Kenny Pickett, and he was the number one.
Real quick,
overall
let me get this
quarterback.
over.
Bro, Kenny Pickett got where he got in the draft from that fake slide, bro. That fake slide was super dope.
No, that draft class just sucked. That's all.
Can I finish? Thank you. So here's the thing, though. I understand that Kenny Pickett is bad. I was on record in a group chat by saying that I thought he would still have a good game. I thought the Eagles was just that good of a team. But clearly, they're not just that good of a team, and they are a team that needs to have a potent offense to at least get things going. Divisional game, I understand, but yeah, he was really he should have been in the league. Go ahead, Lonnie. I'm sorry about that.
You got respect.
Yeah, he gets a little respect this week because that was terrible. He couldn't move the ball. He literally couldn't move the ball.
Thank you. Go ahead, Lonnie.
But it also don't help that fucking Devontae couldn't catch the ball to ice the game. But go ahead.
That's true.
No, that was about it. Jalen Carter still looked like a monster. I saw him bullying everybody. That D line looks nasty. The corners were getting though. The corners were getting cooked. Quinion got cooked a few times. Slay cost him a touchdown, so like they need to fix that up. But it's a divisional game. But I'm proud that JD did his thing.
Is Scary Terry top 7? Because Jesus,
he's top 10, 100%. He's top 10.
I don't know about top 7.
Like we'd have to talk about.
I ain't gonna lie. Are we being for real, guys? Other than Jamar and Justin, man, a lot of them niggas. Come on, man. Come on. Jamar and Justin and the rest of the niggas, man.
Down years.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
I mean, I've been saying for a long time that Terry McLaurin is in the top 10 area because I watched him dominate Dallas at points.
Who do we agree top 5? We can go Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Either way, who else we agree to top 5? Mike, who else?
CD.
CD. Okay, let's go CD.
Jefferson,
That's number
AJ Brown. AJ Brown.
Okay, AJ Brown.
Tyreek can still.
Tyreek there. After that, nigga, it get real scarce.
You still gotta show respect to Tay. You got Amon-Ra. Right?
I'm sorry. I watched
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm sorry. No. I watched Devontae drop way too many passes.
But it's not his fault.
Devontae has dropped way too many passes this season. I'm sorry. I'm taking McLaurin over Devontae. Fuck all that. We going off history. I'm not doing it no more. He's better than Devontae Adams right now.
Look, Jaguars. Granted,
take Mike Evans over him right now.
You would take Mike Evans over Scary Terry?
Absolutely.
I don't think that's egregious. I really don't. I think
it's not. It's
not. Like he's closer. He's closer to Mike Evans.
I thought you were saying you would take Mike Evans over Devontae. I was like,
no. The thing to me is also like,
have y'all seen Scary Terry this season?
Yeah, but it's Terry. How good is Terry McLaurin as a nuanced route runner? That's the one thing where it's like, can he compare to the guys that we all just did? I mean, Mike Evans, he's not necessarily the best route runner, but.
Michael, when you watch,
there you go, Fergie.
Michael, when you watch Scary Terry play, what do you see?
I said this last week. I said he's a poor man's Jamar. I said that because at the end of the day, his deep threat ability and his burst after like 10, 15 yards, I mean, he burns a lot of corners. Like there's not many corners can keep up with him. So from that standpoint, he's dynamic, and now he has a guy that can get him those passes.
But Mike, you can't name me a nigga who come from Ohio State who don't know how to run the routes. That's what they do.
No, I'm not saying that he's a bad route runner by any means. I'm just saying when you compare him to guys
he's not top 5. Stop. He's not.
I didn't say it was top 5.
Put him in 10. We put him
That's
at 10.
where I have an issue with. It's not the
So
fact
who
that
you-
he
okay,
has
so we
to
know-
be a good route runner to be in the top 10.
Top 10 is
Like
top
you
10 is
have
cool.
to be.
All right, Brandon. So we
Are
know
you taking him or AJ Brown?
I'm
It's
taking
AJ
AJ
Brown.
Brown. Are you kidding me?
All day.
No, listen.
Are you kidding me? I
Wait.
wouldn't blink twice.
Wait. Can we stop? Can we just say it? We said JJ, Jamar. Now, no order. JJ, Jamar, AJ, Tyreek, and
CeeDee
CD.
Lamb.
So who's 6?
Amon-Ra.
Yeah, you got to put
Amon-Ra's
Amon-Ra in there.
Amon-Ra's up there. I mean,
I'm not. All right, go ahead. Okay, I'm around. Who else?
Dude, nobody else agrees with you. All right. it is
Mike
what it is.
Evans.
I don't give
Mike
a fuck.
Evans.
Talk about anyway. Mike. Okay, now Mike. Now we respect Mike Evans. Okay, cool.
You want Nico
number-
Collins or you want Scary?
Yeah, you got to put Nico in there, dude.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Nico,
I'll take Nico
Nico,
over
sorry.
Scary Terry.
Puka.
If
Are we
I'm
gonna
being-
forget about Puka?
Puka.
We
Puka.
forget
I'm
about
If
taking-
I'm being,
I'm sorry. I'm taking
being
Terry over
honest,
Puka. I'm taking Terry
if
over
I'm
Puka.
being
Y'all taking Terry over
honest,
Puka?
Yeah,
yes.
I am.
You just don't
And
fuck
if
with
I'm
him,
being-
do you?
No. I
If
like
I'm being
him. Trust me,
honest-
I do. I'm not.
if I'm being,
The nigga
Why
goes
is he-
crazy every week. I don't understand.
I know he's going crazy.
why is he hating on Brandon? Because he don't. Anyway, here's my thing though.
Because I said
I
Puka's
know,
not top
I
10
know y'all
like 2
like,
weeks
I
ago.
know y'all like Nico Collins, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't give a fuck about a receiver who don't stay healthy like that. And I love Nico's game, but
Amon-Ra
That's
I
how you
don't-
play
Stop.
defense,
I
baby.
can't
Let's
do it.
go. Let's
Yo,
I
go.
can't
I
do
didn't-
that healthy stuff.
We're not
guys,
talking.
let's say-
We're not talking health. We're talking ability.
But that matters. That matters because you can't say a nigga better than somebody, and you can't give me 2 productive years
Anyway,
when it comes to health.
Stop.
That's a
Nico's
valid
better.
point.
Stop.
How many
Yo,
games did he miss
also-
this year? Like 3 or 4? Like,
Exactly. What are we doing?
and he's still put.
He's
He
missed
balled
other
out
games
this year.
this
Balled out
year.
last year. Stop.
Yo. Also, I didn't know Amon-Ra was better than CeeDee Lamb.
What you say?
What's up, Def?
Look at chat. Just look at chat.
I'm sorry. Who bought out this year?
That's what I'm saying. But I
They
ain't gonna
both balled out.
He has Cooper Rush throwing
Nico
him the ball.
did not ball out. What are y'all talking about, man?
Dude,
All right,
he was
let me go-
amazing
let me
before
go
he got hurt.
fact check
If
these
we're only
games.
going off
Good
production,
job.
then Jerry Judy's top 10 too.
Exactly.
Hey, Judy has been playing pretty. He's been pretty decent. You know.
So
He-
he's top
But
10.
but
no. Oh no.
but
No.
here's-
No. I'm just saying. I'm just giving him flowers. You know.
If we going off production, ain't nobody messing with Mike.
wait. I
here's-
got one. Hold on.
Mike,
Hey,
here's where we're
we
being
already said
nasty.
about stop. Come on.
One
We're
mic,
talking about-
one
we're talking about
mic.
2024.
We can set it up. Let me set it up. Here's where we're being nasty real quick. Because at the end of the day, we're looking at a guy like
We
Jerry
throw
Jeudy.
that word around too much. We do.
Here's what being nasty though. Jerry Jeudy only had he's done great this year, but one thing, and Brandon, you know this.
He wasn't
gotta
being
see-
serious about Judy, dude. He wasn't being serious
We,
about Judy. He was
I
playing
know.
with him.
I'm talking about this in general though. We got to see 2 or 3 of them things. My thing, same thing with Nico. Nico has been hurt most of the year. So my thing is this: we know what Nico looked like ability wise. I can say the same thing for George Pickens. But what I'm saying is that I got to see you
No,
on
you
the
can't.
field,
No,
and I got to see you do it a bunch of years.
You can't
Hey,
say the
George
same thing with
Pickens
George
better?
Pickens.
Is George Pickens better than Terry?
No,
You're not.
No.
that's ridiculous.
Wait,
I mean, I would.
I think with that when it comes to that is very slippery because like if we know like for example like how long does it be for example like let's say Joe Burrow keep getting hurt like but we still know Joe Burrow's still a top 4 quarter. He's still better than Kyler, all these guys. Like just because he get hurt doesn't mean he's still not better than him. I feel like it's like a slippery slope in my opinion.
Dwayne Coleman. Name one person.
But you're not
wait,
telling me.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna close to your point early because like I think to you since you're saying it's close, I don't think there's no gap in your opinion when it comes to receivers. That's why you factor in health because you don't see a big gap. It's not like Jetta, so you know what I mean? Like okay, Jetta, he's still better. If you get hurt, he's still the best. I understand from your standpoint because like
Nobody's saying there's a big gap.
right? If I'm correct, right?
Say it again.
So like you don't see a big gap between them. That's why he's like, oh, one dude stay healthy. I'm gonna take this guy who think he's better because
Yeah, I don't think it's like when I look at Nico Collins, who played 9 games this season. You had 1,200 yards last year. Look really good. This year you've looked good at times, but my thing is like Scary Terry. Like I know Scary Terry had a bad season a year ago, but his numbers like Scary would win a number. Like we not act like Scary Terry ain't got 4 or 5 good seasons.
With trash quarterbacks too,
Jake
by
London?
the way. That's up to this year
Oh yeah. This is Terry's first good quarterback.
in his
Unless-
career.
Wait, who?
Sounds like he had Kirk.
When did Terry come in the league? 2020?
20.
yeah, I think so.
No, it's 2019.
2019. Yeah, I was
Dang,
way
19,
earlier.
dang.
Yeah.
All I know is every quarterback after Kirk except for James
so
Daniels
2019, and we looking at Scary Terry, including this season. We even with a bad quarterback, Scary Terry working on 5,000 yard seasons. This could probably be one of the better seasons he's had. Like Scary Terry got everything you
I'm
need
not
to
doing
have
the
a
numbers thing
receiver.
though. I'm not doing the numbers thing though.
But I'm looking at productivity and I'm saying that. But here's the thing though, Brandon. I get you can say you don't do the numbers, but you're not gonna just tell me Nico better than him when Nico don't have like the consistency to say he do it. Now Nico, again, I think Nico's
Nico isn't
ability.
consistent. What are you talking
Nico's not
about?
He's
consistent.
not. He don't, oh my God, Brandon, you all right? This
He
is
had more than
Brandon.
like before he got hurt.
The nigga had one good season last year, and we didn't say shit about him before that.
Wait,
Tell me the
wait.
truth, Lonnie. Tell the truth, Lonnie. How the
So
niggas talk about Nico before he went off last year, Lonnie?
either.
Can I respond?
He also didn't
Go
have a
ahead.
quarterback.
Yeah, no.
Before CJ.
So, before
What are you talking
last year. Last year was his breakout year, yes. But
That
the
is
year
bot take.
But
I'm
then
sorry.
this year, before he got hurt, he had like 200 more receiving yards than the second leading receiver.
Not you,
Like he was
Lonnie.
going crazy. And
But-
then he came back.
Lonnie,
Just say,
what I'm
just
just
all
say you
over
like
again.
him better, man. Just say
But
that.
Lonnie,
don't,
what
don't
I'm
sit there
saying
and
is
lie.
this.
Don't sit there and
But
lie.
Lonnie,
like,
B, can you say it again, Tim?
Brandon, you've been wilding lately, bro. Like, give me a second. Lonnie,
I'm not
what I'm
wild.
saying is
All right,
this.
so when it comes to
Like,
Scary
to be
Terry,
honest.
What I'm saying is this, though, Lonnie, real quick. What I'm saying is this, and I'm having a regular conversation with you. We've been doing this for a while, Lonnie. We both know that no one expected this out of Nico Collins. Last year was when we was like, damn, this nigga could really be good. But the years before that, no one expected nothing out of him. Now, Brandon, if you did, okay, bro, my fault. I'm sorry, I didn't know you knew you was talking about it before that. But let's be real, Mike, you here too. Like it's niggas that been doing this for a while. Mike, Brandon, I wish Riddell or Brandon was here. We're not gonna act like we expected anything out of Nico Collins before last year.
Wait.
What does that have to do with
Wait.
anything?
Wait, one
What
thing.
that has to do, what I'm saying to you is this. So he had one good year. Now this year he's been looking good. What I'm telling you is that okay, cool. Last year was great. This year he was looking productive, but he's been on and off the field. What I'm saying is that I just need maybe another year out of Nico before I start putting him in the top 10 talk. Because there's other niggas who had to do that, who had to give you three or four good
He
seasons
was
before we
leading
even
the
consider top
league
10.
in receiving yards before he got hurt by over 200 yards. Like,
Wait,
I'm
also,
sorry.
real quick.
Hold on.
No, you're good, B.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Didn't each and every one of you put CJ Stroud top 5 last year after rookie year?
No, we didn't.
What?
People definitely was.
No,
Top
we
5,
didn't.
top 6, whatever.
Top five.
What
Yeah, a lot of
are you
niggas
talking
were,
about?
but we didn't.
You said what?
I said a lot of niggas did, but I think Lonnie did actually. I think Lonnie loved CJ, but
I was on this
We-
panel with y'all just this offseason. All y'all put him in top 5 at least. It said he
No,
would
we
be MVP and all this stuff.
well,
I had
you know, I was Josh Allen, but yeah,
I don't understand, dude. Nico, you look at the tape, bro. He's a top guy. I'm sorry. You look at the.
Look, I think too. I will say one person who did say this was Riddell. Riddell was one of the first people to say that Nico was going to go off, and that I think that was. I don't
Yeah,
remember
he'll
when
be
that
the
was,
number one. Yeah, I remember that.
but I will say I think if you look at what Nico's done this year when he's on the field, I think he's played better than he did last year. And like,
Yeah. You see the growth.
And at the beginning, Tank Dell was kind of not playing as well, but Stephon was doing his thing, and Nico was still the number one receiver on that team. Those are three solidified receivers, and he was at the top of that. So I think that he's top 10, and he has everything. Here's
my thing though. This is my thing though. It's only 10 niggas in the top 10. It's 5 niggas we guarantee, and we name them 5. Now we talking about now Garrett Wilson ain't shit now. Like now I can start naming niggas what I'm saying. What we doing now? Because Garrett Wilson on tape give me everything I need out of him. Honestly.
Wait, Michael, when you're saying top 10, are you going like based off this season? I still don't think he's like. I think Terry's better. It's not because of production thing. I still think Terry's a better separator. I think like not only that Terry's leading.
Break it down, Dave.
What's that?
No, go ahead. Keep on.
I think Terry's better at contested catching this season. Like some stats, he's like 75% of contested catches or like something like that. So I think Terry's still better. I think Nico's still ascending. I think he will be better than him. I think I'll still probably take Terry because I think he's a better route runner. Because he's very underrated. I don't think we don't talk about his route.
Dave, you hit it right on the head. I think Nico will be better than Scary, but he's just not yet. That's the perfect way to explain it. I'm not saying Nico ain't shit. Nico is showing that he's gonna be one of them guys. I have said it. You have said it. I think you the one to say it first, Brandon, and I literally agree with you. I forgot. I think it was you though that said that he reminded you of Brandon Marshall. I think the exact same thing. I think he will be great, but I'm just saying not yet. Like he already in the top 10. Not yet. That's what I'm saying.
There's a conversation. Yeah, you can have that conversation. You can debate either one. I'm not
definitely
mad.
a conversation. It's not a clear.
That top 10 is Jettas, Chase, Brown,
Hill, and all those boys.
And I love Garrett Wilson, but I don't think that
'Cause this
I
year,
just don't think
we
he's better
said-
than Nico. I just don't.
Malik Neighbors and Nico.
Because when healthy, because there's a lot of guys, like Brandon said, there's a lot of guys who've been hurt this year. When healthy, George Pickens is to be talked about. Now, I'm not saying niggas top 10. Let me just say niggas to be talked about. When healthy, George Pickens. When healthy, Puka Nacua. Drake London been cooking this year. When not Brian Thomas, but Smith and Jigma been looking good. Like I said, Amara St. Brown is still right there. It's like, damn, it's only 5 other niggas out of them top 5 you can't nobody touch. We ain't just gonna throw everybody in there, because goddamn. What's the criteria now?
JSN
is one of them. He will be one
That's
of them.
what I'm saying. Like,
There's no question about that.
It's also a guy who's ascending, but he's just not there yet. There's a bunch of niggas. Even Devontae Smith. We ain't just gonna show Devontae Smith like he ain't nobody.
Damn, that's obvious.
Is it crazy? I want him to go somewhere else, man.
I think the thing is
Devontae Smith.
We gonna act like DJ Moore bad season is his fault? Like he ain't still one of them?
I can't lie.
F-Dot, I know why you said that though.
It's so hard
I
to
know
write
why you
receivers.
said that because you
I
want
want
him
G
in
Will to go
Baltimore.
somewhere
That's
else.
why.
That's why I want G Will to go to like the Chargers.
Hold on.
Hey, man,
I said F-Dot, I know why you want him somewhere else because you want him in Baltimore. That's where you want him.
Hey, speaking of Baltimore, was Zay Flowers cut out in this conversation?
Hey, you know what's crazy? I know
He's not there yet. He's not there.
Top 15, top 20. He's in the conversation, but he's not.
Baby AB though.
Wait, speaking of Baltimore,
baby, he's a baby,
He
ain't never gonna get there.
If I'm being for real, a baby AB is looking like that boy. Like I'm be real with you. When he healthy, Malik Neighbors like a baby AB when he healthy.
Hey, I do want to say this.
Guys.
Hey, you know who's stepping up for y'all? I can't lie.
I can't compare anyone to AB.
We gotta stop. Hey, listen. We gotta stop throwing. Hold on. We gotta stop throwing names around because AB, ability-wise, at his peak was top 6 probably all time.
We said baby, Brandon.
No. Don't even throw AB in that conversation. I'm sorry.
Brandon, you called Nico baby Brandon Marshall. We fuck with it.
That's way less egregious.
That just honestly means we're excited about a guy. That's all that means. We're excited about a guy. Excited about a guy.
I want to say this real quick too.
Go ahead, Dev.
All right, it might be off topic. One, listen. The Kyle Pitts train, he might be. I don't know what's going on because he stole my boy Michael Penix for his TD. I can't lie. That interception was not on Michael Penix's fault. I don't know what's going on with Kyle Pitts. I'm not calling him a bust. I'm not.
We done with him. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't been there. We done with him.
As a Falcons fan, this is Bijan's team, y'all. This is Bijan's team.
If your name start with KY, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear Kyler or Kyler. We're done with them. We're done with them.
That's the thing. I know.
We're not. No. That we're not gonna stay on this. We're done with this.
Okay.
We're done with this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this real quick. I look at it like this. There's a lot of guys on this list that I think can be top 10. We know the 5 is locked, but there's niggas who coming. I ain't gonna lie. Even though he at number 2, I'm looking at guys like Jordan Addison. Like I said, Mike Evans could be there even to be at his age.
I'm with you on Jordan.
I'm saying? Like there are guys that are stepping up, and like Puka is, if it's all for ability, Puka, Nico, Garrett Wilson.
Thank you.
Puka, Nico, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith, and Jigma. Puka, Nico, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith, and Jigma, and Pickett's are the guys that I don't think they certified top 10s, but them the guys that like
Puka,
when Devontae and them get older and shit like that, because it's about 5 niggas that's out of here in 3 years. Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, like there's a couple niggas that's gonna be out of here. Them 3 to 5 are the new. They're the new Tariq Hill, Jamar, Justin.
Early
Puka, G. Will, and Nico are like in the higher tier. I think they're in the higher tier than JSN and them.
Wait. Pickens don't get in that higher tier?
No, he is.
I named Pickens.
Listen. George,
I put him there.
Stop. George is great. He's a pretty good route runner, but his release sucks. It does.
That's fair.
He got to clean it up before he does. He needs to learn how to toe drag swag because his toe drag swag is not up to par.
You know what he is. He's an undisciplined. Listen, let me say this, Brandon.
Poor man.
So you don't wild out.
Bro,
He's not a poor man's anything because he's gonna be him. He's an undisciplined AJ Green.
Oh yeah, I already said that. Yeah.
Undisciplined.
I thought you were
Mayfield.
gonna pull up a top 10 wide receiver of all time.
No,
or something.
because that crash out shit he do,
Discipline,
like
Vegas.
that gotta go. That gotta go too. He be crashing out too much for me. He's hard to depend on. Like he's a complete crash out. Like he threatened the nigga to pull up on a nigga that lived in Pittsburgh today. Like
I seen that.
it's just little stuff that like George, you gotta realize that like I don't like this nigga's like an NBA. He really is an NBA young boy of NFL.
NFL young boy, man.
Yeah,
and not only that, you know, it's crazy. And not only that,
Chad is going crazy right now.
He might not ever grow up.
I think the thing is like there's so much receiver talent that's in the league and coming in as well. Like I know some receivers, we really gotta watch the film because some receivers like Addison, they're not gonna get as much production because they're playing with Jetta. So like they're number 2, and they're still really good. And like think about it, look at the receivers that are also coming in. Tech McMillan, Jeremiah Smith gonna be in the league one day. Ryan Williams gonna be in the league one day. Like they're just gonna be. Like the top 10 is gonna be fluctuating.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of these
I want to see them play.
McMillan, yeah, but some of these niggas, whatever. Here's another nigga. A nigga like Lab McConkey gonna be a nigga who probably give you 90 catches, 1,200 yards, damn near for 8 years straight, or at least 5 to 6 years straight, and never be talked about. Never be talked about.
He's gonna be Cooper Kupp and more athletic.
He's Wes Walker.
In early crazy, it's not because it's not good. It's just because that's how deep the league is. It's kind of like. Let's use like the NBA.
No, we like the wild guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. We can say what we want to say, but when we start to break, because now when Brandon says fuck the stats, I'm sorry because when Brandon says forget the stats, okay, forget the stats. When we start looking at ability, we talking about route running, we talking about separation, we talking about high point, we talking about hands. Niggas like listen. Other than like Jerry Judy got everything. Like if he be what he's supposed to be,
but the hands.
But you can't give me hands because are we watching have we watched Devontae Adams' career?
Yeah, but
we love him, right? Don't we love him?
His hands is better than
but okay.
I watched Devontae Adams drop 3 passes a week for the last 6 weeks. Please stop it. The nigga dropped a touchdown today.
His career for sure, but like. Earlier in his career was bad, and then later on he started getting better, and now it's kind of getting back worse because.
But Devontae Smith clears him in release. I'm not say clear, but Devontae Smith is also a better release and like route runner than him. So like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Devontae Adams,
yes, because Devontae Adams is that good. But I'm be real with you, Jerry Judy top 5 route runner. I don't give nobody.
Oh no, he is. He's
right now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Your favorite route runner ain't fucking with him.
Nobody. Yeah, I'm not taking away.
Your favorite route runner ain't fucking with him. He had better route runner than CeeDee Lamb. He had better route runner than Amon St. Brown. He had better route runner than Scary Terry. He had better route runner than AJ Brown. Like it's maybe only 3 niggas that's fucking with him, and that's Jamar Chase. That's Jamar Chase. That's Devontae Smith, and I might go Amari Cooper because that's all he got is route runner.
No, I ain't like he better route runner. He a better route runner than Chase to me. I think he better route runner than Chase.
I didn't say Jamar Chase. I said Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
Oh, you said Jamar.
Keenan Allen still got them rust for you.
Hey, Amari Cooper.
Because he's been a fat boy all year.
Amari.
No. He is fat, but he still got them rust for your ass. I'm just be honest with you.
Yeah.
And Keenan Allen can still route run, boy. Don't sleep on him.
And Amari Cooper.
Let's get to another game, man. Another game. Sorry about that. The Vikings, not Vikings, but the Detroit Lions completely blew out the Bears today. Even with damn near half the team on IR. How are we feeling about Detroit? I kind of count out on them last week because I feel like they just too banged up. But in the same breath, they continue to show me something. So, how do we feel about those boys going into the playoffs? Are they a team to be reckoned with, or are they just beating bad teams?
Yeah, the Detroit's still elite. I don't like the injury part is cool, but they're very well coached. Like Ben Johnson.
Turn your camera sideways, Dave.
Like, come on, bro. They got some of the best coaches back there. They still have key players still in the lineups weekly. So I think they're gonna be all right, bro. I mean, the Lions are the Lions. They're gonna keep balling. They just got.
So what are they the best NFC? Are they the best in the NFC East? In the NFC. Now are we counting that Eagles loss as a Jalen Hurts playoff loss?
Yeah, we're counting it.
But that defense got nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. That defense is bad.
Early. Wait, real quick about that. I just think yes, they didn't play that great, but I think it was more of Jaden Daniels playing like outplaying the defense. Like obviously that's a problem. But I'm not looking at that game totally out. Like Jalen Carter still played really well. I think it's just a matter of fact of you got it. Your offense needs to control the ball. If your quarterback's not playing at a level that he should, because obviously they got up early with 2 touchdowns, but after that it was really tough for their offense. And AJ Brown was cooking that game. So I mean, I'm not going to totally lose out on the Eagles just because of this. But if we're looking at the Lions specifically, they're still a threat, 100%. They're still up there. Like Jameson Williams is a dog. They still have Amon-Ra. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's not the in-between tackles runner that David Montgomery is, but he's still a very solid running back. And when it comes to that big play ability, I never said that he was the same back when it comes to like between the tackles, but I do think that he can put up a level of impact that's similar to Montgomery if you give him the lead role, but it's going to be different because he's still a home run hitter. So they still have a lot of good stuff, and if Jared Goff can play like that, I mean, come on, that's 2 games of him playing really good football. I know they lost in the Bills game, but he still played really good. So, and obviously he's played really good football before, but these games they really leaned on his passing game like they have.
So let's go in order before. Let's go in order real quick. If they meet in the playoffs, Eagles versus Philly, Brandon, who you got?
Eagles versus Philly.
It's in Detroit,
Eagles versus
right?
Detroit. Eagles versus Detroit.
Oh,
it's in Detroit though.
Either,
I still got.
It'll probably be in Detroit.
Dog, man, fumble or something. Yes, he fumbled. Anyway, but what was I say? I still got the Eagles simply because they're healthier. 17 players on IR is disgusting, man. That's insane. That's insane. You can't overcome that. I'm sorry. I don't care.
F dot. Who you got?
It's hard, bro. Cause in Detroit, I'm a Jalen Hurts guy, but I don't know.
That wasn't even what you call it. Never mind.
Is Sirianni like? I still got questions about Sirianni. I know he's playing. He's coaching a lot better this year, but I don't know. I think I'm going Lions. It's hard.
Dave, talk to me.
In Detroit, there's a thing. I'm gonna go Lions.
This isn't good.
Even
with a healthy Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna trust the Lions because I think the game plan is gonna go good. Whatever game plan they have, I think in Detroit, because they play really good at home, I'm gonna go Detroit if it's in Detroit.
If it's
in Bucky's start up with white job.
It's gonna, and I gotta shoot it. I gotta be in shootout.
Now if it's in Philly though,
Baldino, talk to me.
So I'm a believer that offensive lines travel, and I still think because of the injuries, Philly is the better team. Obviously, they're gonna have trouble with Amon-Ra. They're gonna have trouble with Jameson Williams still. But I just look at the team overall, and I have to take them. They're still going to be able to run the ball in Detroit. That's not going to change anything. It just comes down to Jalen Hurts. What is Jalen Hurts looking like? And I'm the same with F. I've defended him countlessly on the show, but that's what it comes down to. So I'm gonna take Philly, but I'm not. It's not a wash at all. I mean, not a wash at all.
So. And this is what I mean, because even this is what I mean, right? DaRon Bland has been out. That was just a quick thing. DaRon Bland has been out most of the season, right? But last year, there were guys telling me that he's one of the better corners in the league because of what he was doing last year. That's what I just mean by I just need more tape because sometimes that shit don't play all the way through. But real quick, I want to get to this game real quick. So Rams and the Jets played. Rams win by 10. It was a very bad game of Matthew Stafford. Do we trust this Rams team? Because who are they?
I mean,
they have no identity. This team has no identity. I don't know. They're so inconsistent. One moment they ball out, the next moment they looking like a below 500 team. I don't really. They're like one of the hardest teams to be able to like predict and judge. Honestly, this whole year, I don't know what they are.
The Rams are
so inconsistent as well. I don't know.
The Rams are overachieving.
I'll tell you what they are. One and done in the playoffs. Moving on.
Yeah, because the Rams are overachieving.
But it's just like Matthew Stafford can have one of those games though.
No, he's not gonna have one of those games.
No.
Sorry, but if you think about it though, if you think about it though,
the Rams are
Matt Stafford is had one of those games in
They got there fighting for his life.
And they had Aaron Donald. And Aaron Donald was still Aaron Donald last season, even though it was last season. They had a better defense. My thing is, offense isn't consistent enough for me to buy in. Their defense, I know that they had a good game today. And I know they had a good game against San Francisco. Not buying either of those performances because the Jets are terrible and the Niners was a ridiculously bad weather game. So I'm not buying on them. I'm just not.
I mean, right now the Rams are like the Miami Heat. in a way. Well, I mean, like this, like they're good, but they're not contenders. Probably, I'm not saying they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl, but like right now they need to move out. Like they're just waiting till like to get a new young quarterback, in my opinion, because they're really good. They're really well coached. You have young defense, young team, but they're competitive enough, but they're not bad enough right now. So I think there's
Is Matthew Stafford the problem? You said New York quarterback.
no,
Is he the problem?
he's not a problem. He's not a problem. I just think they just need, like you said, identity. They need to get younger. You know what I mean? I think that's in my opinion because they're not good enough like to win a Super Bowl or anything. I think Matthew
Well,
Stafford.
they sold to get that one Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Boy. They
exactly.
gave him everything.
They sold, so they're recovering from that. So right now, they have to be competitive because they have to be. They can't be bad because they don't have their pick. So they had to. They're like in a weird phase right now because they sold for the Super Bowl, which they did, but you got to pay the price for that, you know. So now they have to go young. They've been drafting really good in those late rounds, so they're just waiting until they get the first round pick. That's why I'm saying they're playing good enough so they can find a new quarterback in the future because they can't draft no quarterback in that 4th, 6th round for being a franchise guy unless you get extremely lucky. So that's why I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying Matthew Stafford is the problem. That's just how you do.
If you're going to drive a quarterback, I said if you're going to drive a quarterback, I would do it now because having a mentor like Matthew Stafford is the best situation you can have to be on the hip for a year or two. That'd be the best situation. So if you're going to get your quarterback, get him now to sit behind Stafford and learn how to play the game. But go ahead, Mike.
I think I need to say something.
He already said what he said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I did.
All right, another team, unpredictable. I don't know what's up with them neither. I do think he'll win MVP, but who are the Buffalo Bills, man? What? Who are they?
Look, I think.
I think it's Josh Allen game, honestly. Like
no, look, at the end of the day, if you look at the beginning of that game, I mean, the first 2 touchdowns were just Drake May playing at a high level. They were running clock off the board. It literally was just one. They go down, score 1 3 and out. Then they score again. Then the Bills team got back in it. Their offense was obviously struggling the entire game, but I'm not gonna panic off of one hell game from the Bills. Obviously, they're short. I think it comes down to, if you look at it, their number 1 receiver is Shakir, and he's not. There's not that much deep threat opportunity there. I mean, Keon Coleman is a deep threat guy, but he's not getting open. And in a game like that, I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Separator.
Poor
separator. I've been saying it all season.
Even his release is off. Like,
yeah, it stinks.
And
everything.
You gotta work.
Khalil's good, but if you're asking him to run deep posts in the slot as your number 1 deep threat, I mean, that's not necessarily going to go well. So it's one game. I'm not going to.
But it's not just one game. It's not just one game. There's been a lot of games where he's on bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, like they get again. We talk about the Rams. Y'all get dog walked by the Rams. It's just they're another team that they don't have no identity. Are you a good defense? Are you a bad defense? Are you a good offense? Are you a bad offense? Like I don't trust teams like that because going to the playoffs, I gotta know what do you do.
Yeah.
But I think these teams that were the Rams is different. But I think in some people might scoff this, but it's balanced. They're not going to do one thing. They have Josh Allen. They have a solid running game. Their receivers are solid. So it comes to balance.
30 and 40 is crazy.
I think Josh was on some.
Try to get that boy killed
also, I mean, that first I think Josh, especially in the first half, kind of went back to last year, Josh Allen. He had that double coverage pick, which wasn't a good read. I think he had another bad read. So, I mean, I think that also is a factor. But I can understand where you're coming from, though, because there's not one part of this team except for Josh Allen that is, like, over the top insane. I think is Amari hurt right now? I think that
he's not hurt, but
factors.
I ain't gonna lie. Amari just seemed like he got to Buffalo and just lost
he's just
all
there.
his ability.
Yeah, he's
there. He's
so out of the game.
He seems so almost like he's heavy. He seems heavy.
Look, we winning. I don't gotta do nothing. That's more of his like. That look like what his vibe is on right now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel that too. He just.
But I mean, my thing is this: you went somewhere where y'all was losing, and you went somewhere winning. Normally, guys that go somewhere from a losing situation to a winning situation, they got a new pep in their step. I don't see the pep in the step.
I don't even.
Like Josh is gonna need him to be his guy down the stretch. Like we said, Shakur, I love Shakur, but Shakur don't give me nothing special, and he's a small receiver. Yeah. Keon Coleman can't separate, and even when he do separate, his hands ain't the most like you never hit. He like a Brandon Edwards to me. He'll give you a big play, but then some easy shit like a slant route or 5 and in, he might drop that. Like I don't know about him. The tight ends, I don't know who's number 1 over there. It's the guy. It's Knox the guy. Cooking out the lineup. The only thing you can put on is Josh Allen for the most part.
Yeah.
And if he getting hurt or if things ain't clicking for him, then they really are at a shit show. The defense ain't legit. They got a good pass defense 1 week. Oh my God, the Bucs are terrible. They have a good rush defense 1 week. I just don't know what the Bills, man. You're not gonna beat no teams in the playoffs like
I
this.
think
that Bills run defense is very scary. It's scaring me because in the playoffs we all know how important just like the run is, especially in close games. And honestly, this whole season,
that run defense is barbecue chicken.
It's been real shaky this whole season.
Yeah.
We can pick out multiple games where even
it looked good when they had your boy Oliver.
Like the run defense, yeah, they did lose Oliver. Yeah, what's his name?
No, he's back now, isn't he?
Oh, he back?
No, I don't think so.
Ed Oliver is back. I thought I saw him last week.
Well,
it's still even with him in the lineup, it's still bad. Like the run defense.
Yeah, but I agree. I think that they have to implement the run more. You saw James Cook. James Cook is a big play threat. You know, he's not necessarily the biggest in between the tackles guy, but
he got some speed on him, boy.
Oh. And his patience.
James Cook is a lot faster than
underrated.
Yeah, I think the offense has been kind of caught. Like the coordinator with Blake Harmon's been caught up in how good Josh Allen's playing.
But
I still think because he's just not the best in between the tackles guy. But to me, because of his big playability and the fact he's so fast, at least try to give him some more screen passes. Like I didn't see any of that today at all. Yeah. Like do something, get him the ball in space because as we've said, your receivers are not elite. They're not even close to elite. Like you're not just going to be able to have Josh Allen throw 30, 40 times a game in the playoffs and expect it to go down. Or he's just going to continue to get injured because he's going to have to run.
Went and picked up.
Use him more like a Darren Sproles.
They went and picked up your boy though. They went and picked up like you understand that your man is supposed to be that for them. Like he's supposed to be. Yeah, Amari's supposed to be that. Okay, now that you're my guarantee. Give me 1,000 yards and 85 catches and 6 touchdowns.
Early, let's not forget. Like, and this is something that I thought about when he was on the Cowboys. Like he came in the league at 19 years old. Like he has a lot of mileage on him. Like I don't know, and honestly, he was good on the Browns. He was fine. He was doing okay.
Yeah, he do feel like he's been in the league for like 15 years. For Martin to be like 29, he feel like he should be like 36. Like he's been around for a long time.
But that's what I'm saying. His mileage is like 32, 33. I'm telling you. Think about it. In Oakland, he was a dog. He was getting damn near 100 catches.
You done called that man an 07 Honda. That's dirty.
He was good, but hold up, bro. Am I tripping? He was good last year with Joe Flacco.
He was.
He had a career year actually. It was a career year. He was dunking on everybody. It was great.
I ain't like this year is like the first year he kind of slowed down. Even before obviously
this is his worst year in a
long time. He had some drop issues earlier on, and obviously Deshaun Watson's another like reason why like maybe he hadn't have the best start. But like now going to Josh Allen, I don't know. I thought he would have already settled in better than what he's done recently.
What a ball!
And
you want the Cowboys to win?
Damn.
You want the Cowboys to win?
No, it's not that. It's not that.
The fact that they've been putting CD on an island is absolutely asinine to be, but
yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. He gonna keep cooking.
Absolutely. All right, you're not gonna.
Nah, I think CD was backed up, but okay, I want to get to that. I wanted to do it with Dad was here, but he rolled out. This nigga Aubrey's the best in the league too, by the way. Falcons and Giants game. They're saying so basically with the Falcons, they're saying they're going to cut Kirk Cousins. He's out of here. Penix played his first game. Pretty good game. Falcons defense stepped up this game. Do we believe the Falcons are a team that's going to make the playoffs? And if they do make the playoffs, do we believe they're going to win any game or do anything in the playoffs? And then how do we feel about Kirk Cousins' future?
I don't think he has a future, buddy. I don't think he has a future. He's 37 years old, coming off an Achilles injury. He's not going to get no starter job no more. I'm sorry.
He could be a bridge.
Is this his backup? This is backup time now. Like
I'm sorry, it is.
I'm curious. Y'all think he could be at least like a bridge quarterback somewhere? Like I don't know.
He's 37 years old. That's it.
Wait, B, hear me out here. Guys, hear me out here. I'm curious to see what Seattle does because to me, they're not a team that can contend, but they have really good talent. The only bad thing about their team is the offensive line, and Geno just makes the worst plays at times. It's ridiculous.
That picky dude in a game is just.
And he had some dots in his game. I'm not sure in his game or whatever. But I'm saying, what are they going to do? Because they're going to go and draft somebody late, like a Dylan Gabriel or someone like that, or are they going to find another bridge player? I mean, they like Geno, so I could see if they bring Geno.
Dylan Gabriel is not an
Geno to
NFL.
Kirk. Geno to Kirk is a lateral move. Man. It is.
First of all, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Here's the thing about Geno. The same thing. I love what you said. See, the same thing applies. Mike, you just said it. Amari Cooper been in the league since he was 19 years old, 19, 20 years old. So he got a lot of mileage on him. The same thing applies for Geno. We forget, Geno sat down and watched for Geno is not a 34-year-old. He's like a 28-year-old for real. That nigga, Geno's literally he been in the league for so long. I remember he played for the Jets. He was a starter for the Jets, got out. Geno was probably
2011.
Yeah, Geno been sitting for 6-7 years, dog. Not playing no football. So Geno don't have the 34-year-old mileage on him. Because this time when Geno out there looking like I said, he's 28. Even at 34, most quarterbacks when they get to that 34, 35 range, even if you used to be fast, you ain't fast no more. Geno is still a burner at his age. He still get busy.
I will say, when it comes to
if he gets the edge on you, he's gone.
Yeah. But this is the thing. If they bring back Geno, I hate it. I'm sorry, I hate it. Because this is the thing. To me, I thought that the Seattle team would be one of the worst teams. But I was completely wrong. But when you look at JSN ascending, Tyler Lockett's probably got to go. I think he's done. You still have DK. If JSN can ascend,
DK and Tyler are going to be a package deal, buddy. I'm sorry.
No. But my point is, my point is, if JSN can ascend as the true number one, then you could just use DK as a deep threat for the two. So honestly, the contract's going to be iffy, but you can still keep him and make it work. You still have Kenneth Walker. If you improve the offensive line, this team could legitimately be scary. But the issue is that Geno will break your heart, as you say. You will break your heart, and you can't have that if you really want to be a contender. So I don't really know what they do at quarterback, but I don't think bringing back Geno is the answer.
I understand we harp on Geno, but that O-line is just abysmal.
It's horrible.
He has no time
it's horrible.
to do
No, it
nothing.
really is horrible.
He can't even go to his second read because already the defensive lineman is in his face, bro. You got to get him an O-line and see what you do after that.
I tell you what,
Every single guy on that O-line is terrible.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, respect Smith and Jigma because little boy, he's the bright spot over there, man. I think it's so funny. The Seattle, other than their O-line and probably their D-line at times, but
they're one of the best.
They got a lot of excitement on that team. Their corner play, it's a ton of excitement.
Defense is very good.
Yeah, it's nothing to be excited about over there. They are the actual team who need to get a damn Shepard. They're actually the team who I look at. Oh damn 08 got them. They're the team I look at where they need to be looking for a new quarterback because you're about to waste some good Tyreek Woolen, Devin Witherspoon, Keenan Walker years. Y'all gonna waste some good years, man. This team literally with a legit quarterback. Literally, they go get look what your guy did. Jay Daniels did for the Redskins. For the Commanders, they go get a Jaden Daniels type of quarterback to get that franchise moving and grooving, dog. Man, they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with, and that division is piss poor right now. Oh, come on, Baker, bro.
No, I was genuinely surprised about how good, and it was a very bad, it was a very bad take that I said they were going to be the worst team. But this team is very surprising for me. Other than the offensive line.
we just done with the Falcons, huh? We done with the Falcons.
No. I was gonna say. The Falcons, I'm not expecting them to win a playoff game. Absolutely not. But if the Bucs lose again, they're going to be in a position. I like the way that Penix played. I thought his footwork needs a little work.
They're not ready. They're not ready for playoffs though.
No, I'm not going to bet on them to make playoffs. I don't understand really how could you. And also, it's they played against the Giants. They had 2 defensive touchdowns. Yeah. So I'm not buying on this defense at all to play well against good teams. I don't know who they have on their schedule left, but I'm not buying them. But I do think that Penix, it's one game obviously, but for his first game, I thought he definitely looked good, especially with the arm, particularly the accuracy is there. He can make a lot of throws. He's got the zip, so we'll see. But I'm not buying it this year. Not buying it.
Yeah,
go ahead. No, go ahead. You go.
To me, it just depends on just quarterback play, how Penix plays these last 2 games. I really want to. I'm definitely going to tune in on those Falcons games. That pass rush is still bad. The secondary is stepping up, But at the end of the day, playoff ball is different, bro. Like I don't know if Pence can go in their playoff game and go against like a Packers first round or go against like
Yeah,
a
not with 2 or 3 games
Hell
under his
no.
belt. Not with
yeah,
2 or 3 games under. It's gonna be bad for him.
yeah,
They're
it's
gonna
gonna
like he play like an Eagles team one, and they're gonna dog walk them. And I ain't gonna
yeah, they
lie,
won't fall off.
even the Minnesota team, and I don't know who Minnesota is sometimes
Even
because
Minnesota.
defensively they're good. And sometimes I don't know. I think Minnesota is a team that I can probably depend on, but I do
Yeah,
believe if they play the Packers in the playoffs, they lose to the Packers. I think Packers is a more
yeah,
complete team. But
yeah,
a
Facts.
team like Minnesota or even the Rams, if the Rams can face a Falcons team, oh, they're
yeah,
gonna dog walk
yeah.
them.
I mean, there's no
Give me Rams,
doubt if the
sure.
Falcons made it, they'd be the worst team in the NFC side. There's no
Yeah.
doubt.
I would even
They're-
go further and say they would be the worst playoff team in the league. Like,
100. Yeah, yeah.
like, for sure.
Because even
AFC.
if like the Dolphins, I mean, the Bengals are. I'm taking the Bengals over them all day.
Yeah,
And then I mean,
Yeah.
the Dolphins
Broncos
probably would
taking
take them,
over.
honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah. We
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
gonna
the
be a hard.
Vikings.
Yeah, I was saying I was going the Vikings and Seattle
Okay, my
game.
fault.
I don't. Again, Seattle. It was just a hard fought game, but listen, I do love the Vikings, but in the same breath, I have a pause for them because I don't know what they want to do sometimes too. Like I just feel like it's a time when they're supposed to dominate when they don't, and I feel like in the playoffs you got one game. This ain't basketball where you got 5 games. I mean, you got 7 games. You get one
Right.
game, man, and one bad defensive Vikings game, or one bad Sam Darnold game, one Aaron Jones fumbling game, and this team can lose. But they have so much promise. The Vikings might be one of the few teams in the NFL who got everything you need. And the way Sam Darnold playing, although we can't say he's absolutely legit. The way he's been playing, he's been great.
Hey, I will.
No,
I ain't
can
gonna
I?
early. I'll give you. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching a lot of that Vikings game today. Sam Darnold. Hey, my eyes like this. You know, my
He
eyes
get
is
it
like
done.
No,
He
no,
get it
actually,
done.
to second
He
that. No, this is no early. This is why I wanted
respect.
to bring. I wanted to bring up this game because I'm gonna say it right now. This was the best game Sam Darnold played all season to
Yeah,
me.
Sam Darnold was
Because
balling.
when you take into obviously
over
wait.
the Falcons game.
No. But this is why I say that because the Falcons game, I didn't buy it as much as you guys because of the amount of blown coverages that were from
Facts.
big plays.
Facts.
When you look at this game, yes, he missed some passes. He took some sacks, right? The Seahawks defense is for real. It is legit, right? I think he made a lot of good throws. I think overall he was very, very good in this game, and especially in a game that was close. That Falcons game was not really close, other than being like a 14-point game in the third quarter. It just wasn't close at all. Like, I will take this game from Sam. I thought he looked very good in this game, and that's why I'm saying that to me, it's his most impressive performance. If you want to say that the Falcons game was better, that's fine, but to me, it was
Stat-wise,
his
it
most
was.
impressive.
But like this game was far more better just because he was playing from behind, bro. Like they were down. Like, bro, he had to put on his cap and was like, all right, come on. He had to like ball, bro. He wasn't just like game managing. Like he had to make plays to win that game, or that game was gonna like run away. So that's why I would say this was his best game too.
I ain't gonna lie. I watched them when they scored that touchdown in the game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was a great
I
throw.
watched them. They were down. This is how much I'm starting to believe in Sam Darnold, bro. I had no doubt in my mind he was gonna get them that touchdown. Like I had no doubt in my mind. 4 minutes left. I'm not saying about John. I feel so easily. The only thing that pisses me off is that throughout the game, like why it just I don't know. Sometimes football is so weird because sometimes drive for drive, you watch the game and you say to yourself like, why you not going with this? Yeah, why you not going with that? Like, there's certain times where like it's almost like guys are trying to give other guys numbers. Like, bro, just feed Jettis. Like, I just don't understand how sometimes it's like you'll see a drive where Jettis might get the ball one time. Then you'll see a drive when he'll feed Jettis and Jettis will get the ball way down the field to damn near the touchdown. And it's just like this stuff like that. But I had no doubt in my mind, Sam. Sam has played so well this year. Again, I had no doubt in my mind he would get the downfield score a touchdown because like he's been that good. Where it's not. I don't have no worry. I had worry that. Kenny P get the ball. Damn, man, they ain't gonna get down to get this end zone to get.
Bro,
To
when
get, to reach the field goal.
Kyler today, I was genuinely worried when Kyler had the ball in
Yeah.
deep situations. And I just think like Sam, And it's also the fact that players around him, like he's able, and I'm not saying that he hasn't made plays. Obviously he has, but he has serious trust in his team. When you look at his Jets tenure, absolutely no trust in anybody. Dude's seeing ghost out there.
And I keep telling people, Mike, Sam came out of college with people forget Sam came out of college being like a Drake May. He had everything.
Right. Like, and Sam was so highly touted. Like he was super highly touted.
Yeah, he had everything.
Playing at USC in the time where it was the Pac-12, where pretty much every quarterback is gonna get hyped. But like the NFL and guys,
but he could do everything, football, Mike. They're gonna question everything. You. There's some guys who don't have everything. All Sam didn't have was the brain. Now that the confidence. Now that he got the confidence, hey, bro, Sam can be a top 10 quarterback in his league. I'm telling you, he got everything. That's why I keep saying like
more. But dude, if he does this once in the playoffs, if he plays like this in the playoffs once, you might have to give him the 40. I'm not. What if he gives
you a Brock Purdy year where he make it to the Super Bowl but lose it?
Yeah, well then, that's
a successful year for him for sure.
Well, yeah, Brock was.
Well, how do we move forward? Do you let Brock Purdy? I'm talking about Purdy, but if Sam Darnold gets you to at least the NFC Championship game, right? Okay, they lose the championship game, or get you the Super Bowl and they lose it, right? Do we just now say, okay, bye Sam, and come on JJ? And Sam's 27 years old. Don't forget, Sam's got drafted 3-4 years ago. Ain't like the nigga 35. He's still young. What do you do with Sam? You just let the nigga like that go? And then
you got to pay him. Give him like 2-3 years. You got to pay him 2-3 years at least.
But
see what he do. Because you don't want to give him the big contract. You don't want to Daniel Jones it. You want to kind of give him another year, test the waters out again.
Shout out to Neil real quick, but shout out to Neil Madrill for the 199 super chat. He said people forget Sam was really young when he got drafted. My point exactly. Sam just got drafted a couple years ago. Like he just turned 27 this year, if I'm not mistaken. Nigga, he could play at least another 7 years. My point, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna let F. go. If he have this season he's having, Sam Darnold has been putting up numbers all season, right? If he continues to have the season he's having, you can't just. There's no way you let Sam just go somewhere, dog. Especially if he goes somewhere who's just a quarterback away. If Sam Darnold goes to Cleveland. If Sam Darnold goes to one of these teams that's literally a quarterback away, we're like, dog, we have everything. We just need a quarterback we can depend on. It's going to be a problem. Yeah. So I don't know. The back going to be stuck between Rucker and Hall play because, you got Jim McCarthy, but we don't know what he looked like, and you'll be a fool to let Sam go, and then here comes JJ, and then JJ ain't shit. Now we go from being a team who make it to the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl to now a team that's basically restarting again with a new quarterback. Yeah. It's no way. The organization won't let you. The team won't let you. They're gonna be like, why the fuck did Sam go?
Yeah, Yeah, let JJ sit a little bit. Plus, he's not ready yet. JJ's not ready yet. So let him sit a little bit. I agree. Let's pay Sam Darnold. Give him 2-3 years. Let's see what he can do in 2-3 years. He's still fairly young, like everybody was saying, like y'all saying. So yeah, keep him.
Yeah, 30 and 11, 3,500. He damn near having almost 70% completion percentage. He damn near having a Brock Purdy year. My thing is again. But here's the thing. He better than Brock Purdy. Like he has better.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
So y'all think Sam Darnold better than Brock Purdy?
Yes.
He's a better.
I don't think. F. I don't think Brock Purdy is that good. Honestly, you could say I'm a Brock Purdy hater. So I mean, like.
Hear what I'll say, F. I won't say who's better, but there is no gap to me as far as quarterback. Like, there's not too much of a gap, but Sam Darnold is a better quarterback as far as like talent. He has way more talent than Brock. Yeah, better arm, better accuracy. Literally, dog. Sam has everything. He just has to be. He got to be confident, and as long as he's confident, he can beat anybody.
But early. That's why I have to agree with you because to me, when we look at Brock Purdy, I think people overrate his decision making, and I don't think his decision making is better than Sam Darnold. I don't. Like if you watch the tape, he's making decisions where it's like he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes in Josh Allen in the sense of trying to improvise when he should just take a pass that open on the check down. And I understand that they've been injured. I understand.
Yeah, but that's two. But two things. Not only had they been injured, Mike, We got to be fair in this way. I don't think we talk about how much of a solid coach team the dog they as far as coaching they might be
was the
best
49ers last year.
They are. They got the best
49ers last year.
And you seen what Brock did last year. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know, but
we can't just say that. We can't just say that. Okay, Purdy think he this, he think he that. No, dog, he's having to figure shit out this year.
It's not that he thinks he's. I know he's not egotistical. But it's just something about the tendencies in his game that he tends to do that. And look, I understand injuries have been bad, right? They've been bad. But if you look at that team last year, I still think that they're better than the Vikings team right now. I still think offensively they're a little bit better. Actually, I mean they have J. Jeff and they have Addison.
Offensively,
shout out Neil Madrid. JJ
I still have Aaron Jones.
He's still young.
I know Aaron
Most
Jones
definitely Neil.
McCaffrey, but Aaron Jones been playing good football.
And they had Trent Williams. I mean, like Darius Shaw is really good, but their defense to me was also better than this Vikings defense. This Vikings defense is good, but it's more predicated around the scheme. When you look at the Niners last year, predicated around talent. Fred Warner, Devontae Greenlaw, that's why to me, and people still underrate how important defense is.
But this, whoa. You saying this Vikings team ain't talented?
No, I'm not saying that this defense I'm not saying that this defense isn't talented. I'm saying that if you look at both of the teams, if you compare them, I'm saying that the Niners are more talented on defense.
Yeah, but his thing though. You're right. The Niners are more talented on defense, but the Vikings defense is one better coach. But you can say the same thing about the offense. This Vikings offense is better than the Niners offense last year. What you say? It's better. It's a better offense. You literally get listen. All you giving me. First of all, this Vikings O line is one of the better O lines in the league. All you get, Christian McCaffrey is just so good that he sets that gap when it comes to the offense. But tight end wise, as great as Kittle is, TJ ability didn't say ability is not far off, and the receiver core clears. It's not even close. When we get the receiver core, I'm taking Justin Jefferson over literally every receiver. I'm talking about together. I would trade you any day of the week. I would trade you a Jawan Jennings, a Brandon Ayuk, and a Debo Samuel for one Justin. And I give you a first round just because that's how good Justin Jefferson is. And now we're looking at Addison. Addison might be on the same tier as Brandon Ayuk right now.
Addison might be. I ain't lying. That's not a crazy convo, bro.
No, Addison, I can see the more that I think about it, I can see the offense being a thing. But I still think when you look at the defense, I still think people underrate how important defense is for a quarterback. Because if you can continue to get the ball back, you start looking at what they're trying to do. You start seeing that more. I still think it's very important, but it's not a wash to me. But when you look at what Sam Darnold has done, I understand Brock Purdy had an MVP season, but I don't think that there is a massive gap. If you want to say Brock Purdy played better, fine. But I don't think there's
who this Vikings team, you know who this Vikings team remind me of? Those 2009 Arizona Cardinals that made it all the way to the Super Bowl and lost to Pittsburgh with Kurt Warner. Here's my thing. Why I say that? Because I'm looking at a guy and y'all understand how good Justin Jefferson.
No, Larry Fitz.
You can do listen. Literally, if Justin Jefferson touched these playoffs with some confidence and Sam Darnold, he can have literally a Larry run, that same run Larry had. Justin Jefferson is that good that he can have a run where he can literally single-handedly get them to the playoffs offensively, get them deep into the playoffs offensively. Because there's not when you got there's only been so many guys in history, guys, that you can depend on him to get open, and that nigga gonna be where you need him to be. And Justin Jefferson can literally have a Larry Fitzgerald type of run in the playoffs if he touches the play. Man, if they touch the playoffs with some good field position, with some good confidence going, dog, there is not a corner alive who can check Justin Jefferson on a day-to-day basis. And if you think you're going, and here's the thing, people forget, and I keep telling people, so that Brandon say, I had to go. When we look at Justin Jefferson, how great he is, amazing receiver. Now you got Jordan Addison, who you can't play one-on-one no more. And then TJ Hawkinson is a top 7 to 10 tight end. He will burn you alive if you play with him.
Bro, I think he's better than top 7 to 10. I think I might put him top 5, man. He's been so consistent. He's not the most dynamic tight end, but he can run routes.
But what do you do with that? This Bucs team is cooked. What do you do with that team as a whole, offensively in the passing game, dog? You're not gonna be able to do nothing with them. Because if you double team Justin Jefferson, you will get burned alive.
The only thing is with them, like, do you trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs in those moments where it
If I'm
might be a
being
closer game?
honest, I rolled Brock Purdy on some playful shit last year, F dot, because it just
I
stuck,
Oh
know,
my gosh.
and I
Oh my
loved it.
gosh.
I
But
know.
Sam Darnold
Everybody
can
should.
have the same type of run, bro.
I don't.
Like that's the thing. We acting like this is what I'm saying, because now we
Yeah,
fortunate that F
crazy.
dot. I get it, 5 games at F dot. I get it, 3 games at F dot. I even get it 9 games at F dot. We are now 14 games at F
We
dot.
are.
If you still giving me the I don't trust Sam Darnold tax, then I don't know what you wanted me to do. What you
It's
wanted
not
me to
even
say?
that. It's not even that. I am
He
kind of
ain't
gaining.
had a bad game
I'm
this
gaining a
year.
little bit more respect for him. I will say
Yeah,
this.
you
I'm
gotta be
gaining
real.
more
He
respect.
hasn't had a game where literally you said to yourself, "They ain't lost a game because of Brock Purdy, because of Sam Darnold." He ain't had this type of game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I get that. No, I mean, look, at the end
But
of
it's
the
just
day,
they've had even in a lot of their wins, they've had games where they still struggled, and it was just like, I don't know, that Jaguars game. I don't know. Are they gonna come out there and play like that in the playoffs? I don't know. I know they won
yeah,
the
that's
game. They fought it out. It's just like, I don't know. They still have questions also because they kind of come out inconsistent
But
sometimes.
yeah.
after
And
that Jaguars game, we got to be fair. That's one of the reasons why they picked up Cam Akers. That Jaguars game, I think they didn't have Aaron Jones and TJ Hawkinson wasn't back. TJ Hawkinson being as good as a tight end as he is, him being back on the field, it just opens up. And I think Sam has gotten better since TJ got back, because it just opens up the offense
in
so
that
much more.
first catch, and keep in mind, today I live close to Seattle. This was a rainy game in Seattle. Like, and Sam Darnold did what he did. That's why I'm so impressed. But at the same time, I like
That dot he
breakout
threw on the
1 year
run, just Jefferson
quarterbacks.
at the end of the game, Jesus, that was beautiful.
And hey, that catch from Hawkinson on that first play, that's a safety valve right there. That's all
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say. That's a
saying, man.
straight up safety valve.
That's what I'm saying. But here's the thing that what they won't do. Their offensive O line is good enough that I tell you what they won't do. They won't pull a Kyle Shanahan in the Super Bowl and make TJ Hawkinson block the whole goddamn game. I bet that won't happen.
Yeah, I
And
think,
then Sam is one of them guys that y'all understand that we thought the Minnesota Vikings was going to be one of the. We all did the poll
dude, I
back
thought
to
they
you,
were I
F.
thought they
Dot.
were gonna be
We
last.
was dog. We did the schedule, F. Dot. I'm gonna have one of the fans. Please pull it up. We literally pulled the schedule up, but see, dog, we had them niggas lose. We were just saying loss, 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 loss. These boys are 12-2. They are literally playing with house money. They were supposed to be the worst team in this division. They are the second best team in this division and probably the top 3 team in the NFL, top 25 team in the NFL. They are literally playing with house money. They ain't supposed to win shit anyway. If you let Sam Darnold go into these games when he ain't supposed to do shit anyway and get comfortable, it can get real. I'm telling you, it can be something to get real bad because he has no pressure. He ain't supposed to play good. I'm a stopgap quarterback. I was supposed to be here because Kirk Cousins left. I'm supposed to just warm the seat, and Jenny McCarthy got hurt. I ain't even supposed to be here. I don't have nothing to lose. I already got my
Yeah,
contract for the next 3 to 5 seasons. I already got my contract. If I don't
I
play
will.
another game this season, I got my contract. Dog, all
I
I
don't
gotta
know
do
if
is go
it's
out here and have fun. Oh my god.
But wait, you got to realize too. And look, I know that's going to be icky if they do this, but I still think there's a little bit of pressure because I don't think that 40 was technically solidified for the Vikings because they can still franchise tag. And I understand if he plays like this again, it's going to get real icky with how much you want to pay him. But the fact that they have his first round quarterback sitting in the wings, like, to me, it's more of it's not the fact that Sam Darnold hasn't deserved 40 mil. If you just look at what he's done in the season, he's deserved 40 mil. I mean, he's going to
But
have
can we
35
be
and 10.
can we
But
be honest when we say that though, Michael? This ain't a first round quarterback sitting in the wings. This is a nigga that y'all drafted in the
it's a
first round.
project. No,
No
I
one
know,
had
but
it.
it's
No, nothing about Jenny McCarthy say first round. I don't care nobody say.
I didn't think he should be drafted in the first round either. But what I'm saying is we got to realize that no matter what, that first round pick still holds weight with the organization. Whether you want to say that it's egos, whether you want to say that it's whatever, that still holds a ton of weight. And for them to completely be like, after getting a guy that was supposed to be a, in quotations, bridge quarterback, to sign into a contract that's 40 mil, when you have a first round pick sitting in the wings, that's a tough decision for any organization to make. So I still think that if he comes in and plays bad in the playoffs, there's a big chance that they tag him. So like, that's the only thing where it's like, yeah, Sam Darnold, he's playing with house money still, but there's still pressure on him to succeed. Yeah. And I also think that, like what Marley said in chat, I think that with any breakout quarterback, I need to see it before I definitively am super
But he
confident
don't. Now
that
my
That's
thing is
really
he can
my
this.
make a
thing
My
run.
thing is
too.
this.
I
Okay,
gotta
he
see
might.
it.
But it's the thing that though. I get what you're saying. But yeah, you're right. He might. He might have. But there is no pressure in the sense of this. He has someone's going to grab Sam Darnold and make him a starter next year. Point blank. Period. That's one. Two.
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't. He
mean, teams
doesn't
are desperate.
have.
Yeah,
He doesn't
and that's
have.
not
He
saying he
does.
doesn't deserve it, but
He doesn't have the pressure of if he goes somewhere and become the guy. Then literally he will have pressure because it'll look like damn. You know,
right,
we
you're
we,
all
we
we
got
got.
you because we thought you was good, but now you ain't good. But as of right now, dog, he's on a team that probably that in his mind, he like, I don't know what my future hold with this team anyway. I'm just literally playing to get me some money and try to get. Now, mind you, Sam came to the season playing. If he was just supposed to play good enough to where I can get me a, I can get me a journeyman's type of Ryan Fitzpatrick, Joe Flacco now, Josh McCown, journeyman contracts for the next 5 or 6 years, where I can stay in the NFL being the second or third string, getting a couple million on the bench. He has played himself into a starter top 10 to 15 quarterback situation to where there are going to be teams next year that literally will bank on him. We'll say,
Yeah,
dog, if we bring Sam in, that could be the guy to take us over the top and get us in the playoffs. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Sam Darnold has literally revived his career in a way that literally he's probably become a guy who you're going to look at and give not only a max contract, but you're going to make him a franchise quarterback for your team. You can't do like you cannot beat that. You can't beat that with a stick. And if the Vikings let him go, we don't know. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Say they go with JJ McCarthy. Don't nobody on this panel who really watch college football, and we all three of us do, believe in JJ. I watched that nigga literally have everything he needed. Your man made sure he ran the ball.
Lake Forest,
They made sure he ran the ball.
Jim Harbaugh.
Literally, when you watch Harbaugh, they made sure he ran the ball. They kept the defense was great last year. Shit, Michigan defense was pretty good this year.
Yeah.
What they literally did, we watched the games. We watched it. We sat on these channels. They literally made that boy run the ball until they literally had no choice but to throw it, and then he threw it. But they literally did not trust that man throw the ball. If you go look at his college numbers, that man barely threw the ball in college, man. Y'all
no, I
telling me you
agree
gonna
with
make
you.
this guy your franchise quarterback,
No,
dog?
I don't. I look. I think that it's definitely a gamble to go in as him as a starter. Like you can't like yeah. And JJ, as much as he has the talent
And figure it
speed,
out with a guy who literally already knows the offense, not only knows the offense, but was elite in the offense. You gonna just let a nigga figure it out next year? Hell no.
yeah. I mean, it's a super tough situation. We could go back and forth on this for a while
Yeah,
because of
he's a
how
project.
tough the situation is. But I mean, look, if Sam is the reason why they win 2 games and make the NFC Championship, I mean, hey,
Falcons Commanders. That's a great
it's
game.
going to be really tough not to
That's
give him
gonna be a good
40.
game. Yeah, I just don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say this, man. I know the Steelers didn't have George Pickens, which does matter, but Baltimore beat the Steelers 34-17. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I look at this Baltimore team, dog, y'all defenses came all the way like this is
Hey, I'm
it's starting to
saying
look the
start.
way it looked last year. And I'm be honest with you, with the way y'all running game work, with the way Lamar Jackson is playing, if he keep this going to the playoffs, dog, yeah, y'all had a little rut. We couldn't, your defense wouldn't about nothing. But man, y'all can beat anybody in the playoffs.
We can turn up. We just can't be
Completely.
inconsistent though. We cannot be inconsistent, bro. That's all. But we can turn up. We stay consistent. Zach Orr, this is his first year as defensive coordinator. He stepped up these last 4 or 5 games. Our secondary has turned over. This we benched a couple
Yeah,
players.
y'all a whole different team now. That white
Yeah,
pickup
whole
was
new
crazy.
team. Yeah. Whole new team. We benched Eddie Jackson. We benched Marcus Williams. We moved Kyle Hampton to deep safety. Let him
DJ
play
Stevens
his
ain't
role.
starting no more. Y'all have White and Wiggins.
Yep,
Man, y'all look
Tre'Davious
good.
White, Marlon, and Nate Wiggins is playing. They started getting him a little bit more snaps. Our Darius Washington's been playing great. I don't know, he's an underrated guy, but he's came in for our safety position and he's playing great ball. Yeah, the defense turned it around, but we gotta play more consistent. I'm not gonna get too crazy with that win because still we're definitely missing some guys defensively and George Pickens obviously, but it was a good win. We just got.
I think defensively, I'm gonna go on after. I'm not gonna completely overreact and this defense has definitely figured it out. But I will say, like, what's the change you guys made at corner? You guys got Tre'Davious White, took out, I forgot his name, but Dudu was struggling. I've literally seen teams go at the same cornerback every single passing play that they do. Yeah, like Jordan Lewis last year. Smith and Jigba had 150 yards against Jordan Lewis. So I've seen how hard it is when a cornerback is just getting picked on for a defense to be consistent. It's tough. So I think that really helps them. But going
shout out
to the Steelers,
Prodigy for the $2 super chat. He said 2018 and 2020 quarterbacks aging like fine wine. They sure are.
For real. But I think Russell Wilson, passing wise, you did fine. You honestly played fine, but you're a 10-year plus vet, and you decide to get – when you get a 25-yard run where the game is close, big momentum play, you don't want to slide, you want to dive for a touchdown. You're not Cam Newton.
I think, but no, because he's trying to get himself.
He's trying to score though.
Yeah, he's trying to score, dog. At the end of the day, he's trying to get as many wins. He don't want to be a wild card team and this and that. The more they have to play, the worse. He needs he's trying to get a. He's literally trying to get a. You got to understand something too. Mind you, they've beaten everybody in the division. Like literally, that if they would have beat the Ravens, dog, they could solidify.
Yeah, they would have won the goal.
They would have won the goal, which so means egregious to me that he.
No, it's not egregious. Like he's trying to, dog. Think about it like this way. We don't know when Pickett's coming back, but we want to give Pickett as much time as possible. If I can get into a bye situation, then we giving Pickett another week where he can rest. They are literally, dog, nothing without Pickett. And it ain't Russell Wilson's fault. Them receivers are trash. I have no idea why Deontay Johnson isn't a Pittsburgh Steeler right now. Like, why does he not have a uniform on right now?
Because they hate him 100%. I mean, like, there's got to be a
reason
though,
right? He immediately becomes the number one receiver on that team with Pickett's out if he goes to that team right now. And he already knows the system. What are they doing?
Yeah, wait. Hear me out. Just 1 second. All I'm saying is
that man up immediately.
You are at the. If you slide there, you are within the 5. You have 3 plays, maybe 4, to go in and score. To me, if I'm like you guys are saying it's a close game. They had their chance to get a stamp on it. To me, if you look at that play, you have 2 guys in front of you. You're not getting that touchdown. You're just not. You're not prime Cam Newton. So I'm not saying that Russell Wilson, it's not you guys pointed out the problems with them. We've been saying it. Like this offense is so poor without George Pickens.
The whole year.
And Najee Harris the last 2 games has not been good. No. But all I'm saying
they need a better running back. I'm sorry. He can't run the ball. He's a
what's his name? Warren was playing better than him. He was running hard.
But all I'm saying is if you are a quarterback with a team that you know is struggling on offense, you're already at the 5. To me, you got to go down. Because it would be different if he's Josh Allen. It would be different if he's Cam Newton. It would be different if a guy that can really jump and make a play on that. But to me, when I saw it, I don't see a way that he could score there. I just don't. And maybe that's unfair, but yeah. And then the pick was bad. But yeah, they were just outmatched and outclassed. But shout out Lamar. Lamar is completely locked in. He's getting pissed out there when stuff doesn't go right.
Man, I love to see that.
And
y'all literally. I don't trust the Bills. I don't trust the Steelers, especially George Pickens not playing. I don't trust. Shout out to Prodigy for another super chat. A lot of super chats today. They consider him a bad influence for Pickens.
Prodigy, man.
They consider him a bad influence for Pickens. I just feel like the biggest problem with Pittsburgh literally is just this offense. They get a legit. Now, here's the thing about Najee. That O-line ain't even that bad, dog. Najee just don't read holes. He just don't read holes, man. Like, he literally runs like Eddie Lacy, but Eddie Lacy was faster than him. And we know how, like, Najee run like 35-year-olds run better the year they won the Super Bowl and he retired. Like, dog, there's no way you that young and you that damn husky running. Like, he runs so heavy, and not in a good way with heavy, like, oh, he run heavy like he running people over. He run heavy like, yo, pick your feet up, man. Like, what are you doing? You would think Najee Harris weighed 350 pounds. He's so slow. Ugh, he's a terrible running back. He is literally a goal line back only, if that. They need to get a running back over there who can actually play. If I'm Pittsburgh, dog, I need a number 2. and don't touch nothing. Don't touch the corners. Don't touch the linebackers. Keep Preston Smith. Don't touch the D line. Don't touch the O line. If you can add a better piece or two, that's cool. But just get you a running back who's legit and get you a number 2 receiver and literally run it back. Run it
Yeah,
back.
and look, the defense, they gave up 30, but if your offense can't move the ball, it doesn't matter how good you are. You're not going to be able to win games. You're not going to be able to perform at the level that you want to. And it has to be just. There's not really much they can do right now. But yeah, that's why I hold George Pickens at such a highlight. Because without George Pickens, and you could say that for any wide receiver.
Yeah, we don't talk about we don't talk about it enough though, Mike. He is literally.
George Pickens.
I've been saying this the whole season. Without George Pickens, bro, they are nothing, bro. It's been like this for years.
He opens that whole offense up when he's on the field. When he's not on the field, you can bring the box down. Now, first of all, your man, Najee ain't that good of a running back anyway. But when George Pickens is on the field, we can really just knock
stack the box. And also, it affects Russ too, because Russ's game is the deep ball. Still to this day, it is. So
it's like
it's that play action deep ball, but ain't nobody down there.
You don't have to bracket George Pickens anymore. You can play more man. You can mix up your coverages a little bit. Like it's way easier to play when George Pickens is not like on the field, bro. It just is.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. If I'm Pittsburgh, right? I love Fields when I'm over this shit. I'm just tired of dealing with guys who you don't know about. If I'm Pittsburgh and the Vikings go, we gotta play Jalen McCarthy next year and see what he about. We can't give Sam Darnold a contract because of the simple fact that we can't afford to get him a contract, and then we got JJ sitting here. If they go, you know what? We gotta let Sam Darnold go. If you the Pittsburgh, do you pick Sam Darnold up immediately?
I don't know though, because Russ haven't been playing bad to where I feel like you have to go and get a Sam Darnold. Like,
but Russ also is he's an old guy. He's gonna be like 37, 38 next year. That's the thing. Like, don't get yourself stuck. Because and if I'm Pittsburgh, I did this before. They literally ruined dog. I tell you to this day, Pittsburgh, one of the biggest mistakes they made is not planning for the future without Ben Roethlisberger. They have been the reason why they have been 8-8 and 9-8 and all this other stuff for so many years because literally, dog. Yeah, they did not plan for the future at all. You went with Kenny Baker, who was trash. You had Mason Rudolph, dog. Trash. Literally, dog. Even with Fields and Russell, you're a better option. But again, Russell, an old man. Pittsburgh need to find their next Ben Roethlisberger, a rookie who can literally lead this franchise for years and years to come. If they don't, they're gonna always be in the win on whether or not you can trust them or not.
But early,
you wasted good defenses.
Early, this is why honestly I'm like I would very much consider signing Sam Darnold, because when you look at the context of the Pittsburgh's organization, they literally refuse to tank. Refuse it. And obviously Mike Tomlin is a big part of that, but I don't think it's just Mike Tomlin. I don't think Mike Tomlin's like, no, we're not tanking. We're going to compete. No, it's the entire organization refusing to tank. So if you're never going to try to get a top-tier cornerback ever, you have to get a bridge guy that has the tools. As much as I've said that, I don't know if I'll give Sam Darnold 40. He's still a very, very solid quarterback. He has a good arm. He can run. He can do a lot more things than just game ended. So I think at the end of the day, you kind of have to make a decision like that because you're not going to tank for a quarterback. You're just not going to do that with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, here's my biggest fear though, Mike. Pittsburgh, this is not the time in history where you can get a quarterback who's decent and win. Like, this is a time in history where you need a game changer at quarterback. And I think Pittsburgh, because they've won so many, like, think about this. Think about this. Pittsburgh is one of the oldest franchises in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I can argue that Pittsburgh only had one quarterback in their entire life, and that's Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, easily.
Because we looking at the
70s that they had wasn't.
We looking at Bradshaw. Nigga, that defense was just amazing. Like, if you go run Bradshaw's numbers and tell me, do you think that's an NFL, that's a Hall of Fame quarterback? Other than the fact that he got 4 Super Bowls on the back of that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, that is a bad quarterback. Like, he is not that good of a quarterback. And I'm looking at Sam Darnold. Not Sam Darnold. I'm looking at Ben Roethlisberger being the only good guy over there. And I'm afraid that Pittsburgh has gone so many years with good defenses and literally not having good quarterbacks. We talking about Cordell Stewart, Maddox. What was your man name? the backup over there. I can't think his name, but the black guy that was a backup. They
Uh,
went through bad quarterback after bad quarterback after
Dwayne
Was
bad
Haskins.
it
quarterback.
Dobbs?
Not
No,
Dobbs.
I'm
It was
tripping.
another.
I'm tripping. Oh,
It was
you
it
mean
was
Steelers?
yeah, Steelers.
Was
He
it
was he
Didn't,
Darius?
he, he
didn't they
was
have Dwayne Haskins for like a year? Or am I tripping?
yeah he did they did he was
Rest
Ben
in peace.
Roethlisberger back up. But
Rest in
yeah,
peace.
like yeah, rest in peace of Dwayne. But like literally, they have went years and years without having a good quarterback, and they have literally wasted good defenses over and over and over and over again. So my biggest fear is that they're gonna keep trying to figure it out a quarterback instead of just. But I know it's hard too because you don't want to. I think Mike Tomlin is one of them guys that like I don't want to start fresh and have to figure it out because I tried to do it with Kenny Pickett. I tried to do it with Mason Rudolph. So I had a bad
Those
taste in my
not bad
mouth.
like guys you can do that with though. If you gonna go start from fresh, you gotta start like real franchise quarterback. You gotta have a tank year. I'm sorry, Mike
That's
Tomlin.
what
You
I'm
gotta
saying,
have
and that's
a
what
year.
I'm about to
You
say.
But they're
gotta
not
have
gonna do it.
That's
That's
But
what
I
I'm
think
I
saying.
know he's
but
not, but you have to.
F dot,
You
F
need
dot.
a
But I think
franchise quarterback at this point because these
no,
bridge
I
guys
totally
like a Sam
agree.
Darnold, it's great, but for the longevity of the team, bro, it's not gonna help the Steelers in the long
I
run.
agree. F dot. I totally agree. But I don't. But that's the thing. Mike Tomlin gets a lot of flack for that because he's never had a losing record.
Yeah.
So people think that maybe it's an ego thing. Maybe he doesn't want to lose that. I think that it's deeper than that. I think that it's also an organizational thing at this point.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a world where if you tell Mike, look, we have to do this, that he's like, no.
Nah, he's not
Right?
doing it. Yeah.
I just don't see it. I mean, maybe he's that arrogant, but I just don't see that.
But if
from
you
Mike
keep being decent, you ain't gonna never get your franchise
Tomlin.
quarterback.
But that
I could go nowhere.
You know how hard
and
it
that's
is
the
to
comment.
find
And
You gotta fall to
Dak
get
style
back up.
quarterback or a Brock Purdy style
You gotta
quarterback.
fall to get back up, man.
But that's
Yeah,
but that's the
no,
comment I wanted to address because Q English said pair Sam Darnold with Arthur Smith. Yeah, all right, which is fine. I can understand what you're saying, but like Sam or Arthur Smith got a lot of flack in Atlanta, and I know everyone on here was giving them a ton of flack
Yeah,
because he wasn't using Kyle Pitts and he was using Jonnu Smith. But look at Jonnu Smith now in Miami. So maybe Arthur Smith actually knew a little bit what he was doing. Obviously, did he run Bijan enough? I don't know. But I think at the end of the day, it's because of the fact that this team will refuse to tank. How many other options
gotta
are you
also
going to
be
get that are
fair.
better than Sam Darnold?
Mike,
How
we
many
gotta
of them
also
are going
be
to be
fair with the
better?
Arthur Smith. We gotta also be fair with the Arthur Smith slander. Sometimes guys just they play style is what they work with, and that sometimes that be the case. You want a guy to be better, the coach better offensively as a coordinator, but I'm just going with the best what I got. I have to. I'm literally run the ball heavy, play action with Jordan Pickens because all I have. I can't break shit up in little. I can't break shit up in little. Like dinking down with Russell because I don't have the receivers for that. You can't. Yeah, Calvin also had a player two here and there, but you can't trust his hands. Mike Williams is done. Like he's finished.
He's done.
I don't
He's
know why
done.
they don't use
What's his name? Corley?
no Merrimu, what's his name? Brett God damn it, his name's hard to say, but
The rookie?
no the tight end.
Oh, my fault. Oh,
Oh, the
Fryman.
big one,
Fryman.
Yeah,
Washington.
Frymouth. I have
Oh,
no
Frymouth.
idea why Frymouth should be getting used the same way they use Heath Miller. I have no idea why they don't use him more. But other than that,
good.
other than that, dog, I look at this team and I say, dog, y'all don't have much. Y'all really
No,
don't
they
have
don't.
much. And I think that if you're going to get a Sam Darnold, my only thing is this: don't put him in a situation where he got to starve. No, you see what happened with Jordan Pickens once he got hurt, your offense fell off a cliff. I don't know why you went and got
But Q, you're not finding another Lamar Jackson. That will never happen.
Darnell Washington, big as bro. Have y'all seen Darnell Washington?
Yeah, he's 6'7".
Yeah.
6'7", like two. Like
I just you're never finding another Lamar Jackson. Number one, because there's probably never going to be another Lamar. There could be. I'm not saying there isn't, but there could. Very low chance. And also, I don't think there's any other I don't think there's going to be any other prototype quarterback like Lamar that gets absolutely disrespected out the draft like Lamar did to the point where you can trade up at 25 and get him. It's just not going to happen.
No, we got him at 31.
31, yeah. The way that they disrespected Lamar Jackson.
Mind you, he was a Heisman winner. He was a Heisman winner.
And the year after, he played way better the year he won Heisman.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. For how good I want to believe in Justin Fields, but I ain't gonna lie. The difference between him and Russell Wilson play is so night and day that it's almost like I don't want to see Justin Fields no more because you literally had George Pickens the whole time, And what Russell Wilson was doing, you could have been doing, and you wasn't even trying to do it. Like you were so scared. You like Justin Fields until he gets some confidence and he ain't playing just to not lose. Then I ain't gonna lie, I can't trust him. But I do believe this: if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm doing what I say. I'm tanking, and I mean when I say tanking, I mean, hey JJ,
The best case
we're not even
scenario
about
is
to
tank for
waste
me.
you. We're not even
Because
about to waste you next
I ain't
year.
gonna lie,
We're
bro, the
gonna fake an
Steelers are
injury at the beginning of the season next year. We're gonna fake an injury, and we're gonna say you out for the season, and we gonna tank, and we want Archie Manning. We want Archie Manning. I'm
And
all
I
chips in on
yeah.
Archie Manning.
Oh God, please don't get Archie Manning.
And I
Please.
think F dot, are you with me on that? Are
With
you
what?
with me on the Arch Manning overrated train?
I don't know. I feel like I gotta see more of him. I gotta see.
Oh
more.
no, you weren't. No, I'm not on that much train. It's been literally 3 games. I'm not gonna say he's overrated.
But there
I mean,
isn't. But here's the thing: though.
It's not
Is
even
there
gonna
any
count.
quarterback you see in the next 2 years that they can get? That
no,
can
I
be a
mean
game
Arch.
changer.
We're talking about in the next 2 years. Like, I mean, a low key Cade Klubnik moved me. He did
Yeah,
move
that
me.
Clemson quarterback was.
He did really move me.
Arturo, I said they need to be using Fairmouth the way they used to use Heath Miller. Heath Miller was literally he was a great in the middle of the field guy. Like Heath Miller, people forget Heath Miller was one of the better hands tight ends in the league, and he was Big Ross safety blanket. That's what I mean. Like he, especially when Justin Fields was playing, Fairmouth should have been his best friend. That's what I mean.
How
Arturo.
about that South Carolina quarterback Sellers?
Look, I think
Yeah.
another. Sellers could be serious. Sellers could be serious.
Prodigy said, "Do we trust Dylan Raiola?"
Dylan Raiola?
No,
He
I'm
can-
not at this
he can
point.
get better.
I'm not saying that
He's
I trust
young.
him. He's
But
definitely
He's
can
young.
improve. No. I'm not
I
saying.
hate him.
just
Like
have an issue.
he's trying to be Patrick Mahomes way too much. Like it's a little.
Nah,
No,
yeah.
all I'm saying is I just have an issue with just upping college quarterbacks after 1 year. That's my like unless it's like unless they're playing so ridiculous with
Yeah.
the team that isn't
agree.
like Lamar Jackson. I feel you could up because he didn't have much around him. He almost beat Clemson at their peak with Deshaun. Like he was balling out.
Yeah,
But
he was-
like other than that, I mean, like I'm not gonna buy in until you've really showed something. Like I can get on board with Cade because number one, last year people were doubting him. Comes back, has a great season. Obviously, I need to see another year of him. But you go up against a top team like Texas, you go down in that game, you bring them back, you literally do everything that you possibly can to win that game, and it just doesn't work out for you. That's something that I really respect. But until I see Dylan Raiola in top competition, I'm not gonna necessarily buy in. But
like,
he's definitely super
is he
talented. He's a true freshman playing.
What if they
that
went
is-
and
that's
got like
really
a
hard
what
to
if they
do.
went and got like a Dylan Gabriel? Do you trust Dylan Gabriel? I don't. Man.
I personally think Dylan Gabriel needs talent. I mean, you have George Pickens. I do think that Dylan Gabriel, he doesn't have the strongest arm, but he can make deep ball throws in the NFL. So I think George Pickens is good, but I still think you need more. Do you still need more of a system or more of a run game for me to buy in on Dylan?
Yeah,
I think one guy, honestly, and look, he gets a lot of crap, but I'm gonna just say this. I think Drew Aller, after another season, I want to see another season from him because
from Penn State.
Listen. Bad game last night. But to me, they had Tyler Warren.
He's not a good quarterback
But
in general.
their separation on their receivers. He has Tyler Warren. Understand that guy's a freak, but dude, their separation on the outside is so trash.
If I'm NFL team,
trash.
I'm staying away from Carson Beck and Drew Allard, dog. They are.
But
Quinn Ewers too. They are.
Wait. Are we putting Drew Aller and Carson Beck in the same conversation? Because I think Carson Beck is a lot worse than Drew Aller.
I think they are both quarterbacks that will fuck. I think if you're here's what I think. I think if you're a coach who just got your team a year ago or maybe 2 years ago, getting Drew Allard or Carson Beck will literally lose your job. That would be the reason why. If you're a new coach,
I mean, Quinn Ewers.
I know you off on Milroe, but it still got Milroe. Hey.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you why not. He
got deep ball accuracy. He could throw the deep
I'm gonna tell you.
He could run the ball.
But I'm gonna tell you why you don't do that. But I do believe this. I do think the Steelers don't need a pocket quarterback. The Steelers are literally predicated on a quarterback who can move in the pocket and who can improvise outside the pocket too and scramble and shit like that. So I do believe they need somebody like a Milroe. My biggest thing is this: Milroe is so ignorant. Like Like, think about this.
No, he
Milroe.
misses a ton of reads.
This is my thing. This is my thing. Do you think Milroe?
I'm trying to shut up.
Do you think? Mind you, we forget that Justin Fields is only 23 years old. Do you think Milroe is better than Justin Fields?
No, he's not better than Justin Fields.
So why would you be the worst
Hell
version
no.
of Justin Fields then?
Yeah,
Like, that's what I'm
as
saying.
a runner though,
Milroe is, but Milroe is so much of a. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would much rather. I'm being nasty. I wish Bam was here. Dog, I would go have a conversation with the patients about Joe Milton before I get Milroe.
Dude, can we get Bama on
Alright,
for a
I
Milroe
think we kind of
conversation?
disrespecting a little bit now.
I need
my Milroe a little bit too much.
I need you to understand that Milroe. But here's the thing. Here's the thing though. Milroe is no, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why though, F. Dot. Because Milroe was such a project that I just don't. He's such a project. It's the same way I'm feeling about AR. AR was such a project. Trey Lance. You can't keep getting these like dog. If history hasn't showed you nothing, F. Dot, you can't keep trying these. No offense to them, these black project quarterbacks, dog, who literally don't. And this is the thing, though. We already have a stigmatism on us that we're lazy and our mental capacity stuff like that,
which is bullshit.
Of course, but the biggest problem is that guys like Milroe is the reason why the stigma keeps being created, because you cannot get a guy who don't love the film room. You can tell by the way Milroe play, he don't love the film room. He's all athleticism. He's all I've been the best nigga on the football field since I was in high school and in Pop Warner, and now I'm gonna go to the no. Milroe don't. You need to get a quarterback who loves the film room, and Milroe don't love the film room. AR, you can tell AR 15 don't let the film room. AR 5 don't let the film room.
Yeah,
and you can tell Trey Lance don't let the film room.
But
That's my problem.
Milroe
because
has a
will
lot more
Milroe
experience.
get better? And that's the thing. Pittsburgh ain't got time for a nigga like Milroe, and hopefully he get better. You need a guy who will get better immediately, who love the film room, and Milroe love the film room.
But the difference
Hey, Tora, as a Cowboys fan, you don't know how many times I've seen that.
AR didn't play in college.
I meant to say stigma, Q Ingles. I meant to say stigma. Don't be
Milroe got
happy.
more experience in college than Milroe, than Milton, than all of those guys. Like Milroe, I understand he's not as developed as he should be, but if he can be that project.
But I think too, it can go both ways when I say this point, but I'm going to bring it to this way. I think Nick Saban is still the greatest college coach of all time. He might be the best he might be the best football coach of all time, but I do think he hindered Milroe's progression as an NFL player because of how that offense was run. You look at DeBoer is shotgun, DeBoer is more complex reads. And Milroe this is his first year of really having to do that. So I can understand why Milroe struggled. That's why it's like, should Milroe even come out this year? Is he like he must have another year. He's not that old. Like for a guy like that, I'd honestly rather see him go back another year, because we all know how talented he is as a physical athlete. Like if you get him to figure out reads, figure out progressions, maybe he needs a year, but if he can figure it out, he's going to be a guy. So I could see him really benefiting for another year.
But
Milroe, he's not ready though. Milroe's not ready. And here's the thing though, what if he comes back next year and he plays the same? Like, it's just Milroe is one of them guys that like, in my mind, here's the thing about Milroe, right? Worst case scenario, Milroe is literally a Terrell Pryor.
Oh my gosh! So he's gonna have to play receiver, running back. Is that what
I'm being for real. The best case, and this is the best case scenario. I know how I feel about this guy.
Bama's brother today. On this point, you Bama's brother. You and Bama are related.
Here's the best case scenario, and this is here's the absolute best case scenario, right? This is the absolute best case scenario for him. He's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, hey, that's a great scenario.
But I'm gonna tell you why it's not a great scenario, because we not like as good as Jalen Hurts is. We got to remember what Jalen Hurts was before they put everything around him. He wasn't a guy, right? Okay, let's do this.
I mean, he gonna need a system. I'm not gonna disagree.
Yeah, let's be real. Let's be real, F. Dot. Let's be real, F. Dot. Let's get rid of like Jalen Hurts, right? As good as Jalen Hurts is to you guys, right? Does he not have a top 3 O-line?
Yeah, for sure.
Does he not have the best running back in football?
Yeah.
Does he not have a top 3 to 5 receiving core in football?
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
He gonna need everything.
Does he not have a top 10 tight end in the court in football?
Yeah. But let's
Now,
not forget.
wait, let me
2022,
finish. Let me finish. Now, how many niggas get a Jalen Hurts situation?
How many niggas can be good in his situation?
No. How many niggas get that situation?
Oh no, yeah, not a lot.
Not
So
much.
when I say your best case scenario is Jalen Hurts, I mean that means Pittsburgh will have to be perfect all the way around.
How many
You
years?
The thing
How many
is,
years?
the
was
thing
Jalen
is,
Hurts
early
in
we seen him
college
win
for?
without being perfect all the way around though. But mid to terrible quarterbacks. So if you throw somebody in there like Milrow, who's a athletic freak, and you touch him
But
up a little
that's
bit, develop him.
here's the thing though. That's in the past. That's in the past. Nowadays, you have to understand that. Here's the thing. One, like I said, that's in the past. We got to understand two things. In your division alone, you got probably two of the top three quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean that's a big part of it.
you want
And
to see
also, you're
Jalen
gonna have to change
Milrow?
your scheme.
You want to see
Like,
Jalen
Arthur
Milrow for the
Smith's
next
gonna have
5
to change his
years
scheme.
go against Joe Burrow and DeMar Jackson? Are you crazy?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But Mike
But
Tomlin
yeah.
have him ready.
But they're gonna have to
Tomlin.
change if they bring in. Okay, let's say Jalen Milrow has, a better year next year, but it doesn't move people like it could or whatever. They're gonna have to change their scheme. They're gonna have to hire a new op because Arthur Smith, as they run shotgun, they're gonna have to put Jalen Milrow in positions where he's the best, and you're gonna have to run him the ball, or you're gonna have to give him the ball in the run game. Because if you try to make him a pocket passer as shotgun, I mean that's just not what he does. That's not what he does to the best of his ability. So I think George Pickens could really help him because I mean he's just a deep threat you can give the ball to on a go. Pretty simple stuff. Is it single high or not? Okay, I'll let it go to George Pickens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just think I would if I was Jalen Milrow, I would bring it back here. You're not that old compared to guys that have come out. So I would run it back, get more acclimated to be a pocket passer in DeBoer's system. That's kind of a pro-ready system. I'd rather see that than him come out in the draft. Even if he waits a year, I mean, you're not playing. Obviously, we've seen guys
right now,
thrive,
Jalen Milrow is literally depending on his athleticism. That's my whole problem. Like, and here's the thing though, and this is what tears me up about. But hey, let's be honest, guys. Do we watch college football or not? We watch college football or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we honestly feel about Justin Fields coming out of college football? I know how I felt about him.
Oh my
How
gosh.
does he feel about him?
Come on now.
Justin
Let's not
Fields
act like
was
Fields wasn't great.
no,
in college.
Come
no.
on, man.
No,
That's what I
wait.
mean. That's what I mean.
He
We
wasn't
watched how
great, though.
great Justin Fields was. No, I thought Justin Fields. I ain't
right.
gonna lie, man. I thought Justin Fields gonna be one of the better quarterbacks.
Oh, right, yeah.
He right now. If you sit me down right now, you tell me who a better Ohio State quarterback right now. I'm taking Justin Fields over CJ Stroud.
Justin Fields was great in college. It was amazing.
Absolutely. Look what he was in the NFL. You telling me a nigga like Jalen Milrow is bad?
Hold on early though. We gotta get the Chicago tax. Come on, Eberflus, like them boys over there. Come on, that O line.
I feel you. But my biggest problem is this though. After that, I understand what you're saying. My biggest problem is this. We know what Justin Fields was. First of all, Justin Fields is more athletic than Jalen Milrow. Like he's
know.
fast. I think he's faster.
No.
And he got more wiggle.
Feels more athletic than
I don't know,
bro.
I don't know if he's more athletic than Jalen Milrow. I really don't. He got better arm. He got better all of that.
Jalen Milrow is legit in the run game. I'm not going to Justin Fields guy. The one thing that we cannot deny is that Justin Fields was a much better passer.
Yeah,
much better.
Sure.
Justin Fields at Ohio State
I would say
was slinging that.
Mind you, I didn't even know. I'm be real with you. He was such a great passer, Michael, in Ohio State. I didn't even know he had legs like that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But English. The one thing is, CJ Stroud. I agree with you. CJ Stroud just had less talent to me. Like he's still like Justin Fields had. Like, what do you have? Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave as their last year, and that also really helped him. So I agree with you, but we're not disrespecting Justin Fields and saying that he just had the running. That dude was throwing dots all over the field.
I'm gonna tell you what Q English is full of shit. Because at the end of the day, when you say he had the running, what ability did he show you in college that he had to run it? Because Justin Fields was a pass first quarterback in college. So what are you talking about?
He was. A
I
pass
watched
first QB.
every
He
year.
was.
Justin Fields. I thought he was going to be amazing. I didn't even know, bro. I promise you. And I watched. I'm a big Justin Fields fan.
Still there too?
I'm a big Justin Fields fan. Here's the thing about it, and let's be honest. I'm a big Justin Fields fan because I watched him all years in college. Dog, I didn't even know Justin Fields was that athletic, dog. Because he didn't have to show it at all.
I mean,
that's how good he was passing the ball.
He surprised me in the league as well. I'm not gonna lie, he surprised me in the league because I did not think he was as close to Lamar Jackson running the football than he was.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know he was elite rusher of the football.
Yeah, until he really had to because he had no idea what he was doing in the Bears. Yeah.
Like look at this, right? Justin Fields, 130 for 440. Rushing in college in 19. He was eight rushes, 81 attempts for 350 yards his second year. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
His second year, that 19 year, he was 41.
No, he scrambled, but that wasn't the biggest part of his game. That wasn't close to the biggest part of his game.
They were doing design runs.
Exactly. You're not gonna tell me you saw enough film rushing wise of the football with Justin Fields when you said to yourself, "Damn, this nigga is uber athletic." Like there's no way you saw Justin Fields running college and you knew he was so fast that he was NFL. Like he came to the NFL, y'all, and is still one of the fastest guys on the field. Like there's no way you saw that in college. Like I literally saw. That's why I used to give Manny a hard time about your boy Jalen Daniels because I watched that boy run. Like I knew he could run because he ran a lot in college where he was faster on the field. So I knew that like, okay, he had that. I didn't know he had this accuracy the way he has in his ball placement. That's what I didn't know.
Or it's just the ball placement and the accuracy. I think
I didn't know it was like this,
seriously
though.
impressed. Neither did I. I'm not going to lie
like
to you.
this.
But to me, the only reason why I was hesitant on Jayden Daniels was because I seen guys like Justin Fields come in with crazy receiver talent and then not have that and be like, what is football for a year or two or three? Because that really, really comes. So I thought, is he too reliant on the hero ball? Because, I saw Caleb Williams doing it with not as much talent. So I was like, okay, well, he has to do it. For Jayden Daniels, I was like, these guys are so good. Like this is the only thing he can do, and I was completely wrong on it.
Come back, on Caleb Williams real quick. What do you mean you saw him do it, but he didn't have as much time?
Like I'm saying, not in his first 2 years. I'm saying like his last year. Like I just didn't
last
think
year,
like,
USC was
like
trash.
when you compare the talent.
Let's be fair. Last year USC defense was trash. Let's be real, and this is why he's getting his goose cooked in the NFL. I don't know which I watched, but I watched Caleb Williams. The reason why he's going to play so much hero ball is because that O-line will block for him. Dog, that O-line will block for him. That's very true. We don't think about how great the O-line was for USC, dog.
No, the O-line was really good.
They would block for him, dog. They would get second and third block. You know how many times I watched Caleb Williams in the backfield literally be packing. His O-linemen are blocking niggas off the floor who get back on the floor and still blocking them same people.
You're right.
But he would have so much time.
Yeah. You're right. No. You're
like we don't never speak about how good that O-line was, and that's why the NFL is kicking his ass because he's so used to. Part of the reason why he was so good at hero ball because he had the time to do that. Man, we put up the film right now. Man, he's got nigga days back there to pat on that ball when he can make a play.
That's fair. No, I'm with you. The point was mainly with Jayden Daniels in the sense of, it's super hard to predict guys being able to do what they do in the NFL like Jayden Daniels is doing. When he's not relying, but he's using hero ball because he has Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors. And it's like, is he going to be able to make the adjustments he needs to in the league? And he did it. So that's just the problem because, as I said, Justin Fields had Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson on either side. And that helped him so much. So that kind of things like that changed my slant. But yeah, I think your point, I think I was definitely listening to Mark. I forgot about the offensive line. So yeah, it's.
But hold on, wait a minute. So okay. So what is his drive?
Didn't he? I think he. I don't. Oh, he had Njigba. And Njigba went like what?
I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on, F. You forget the guy.
I can't tell you who the other guy was. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How about one of the greatest receivers of all time, son?
Marvin. Oh, he had Marvin.
What are you talking about? So who had more talent?
All right.
forgot all
You
about
right,
Mark.
but this is why it's
That's
different.
how. Hold on, real quick, guys. Back
Right.
to the NFL, real quick. That's how, and this is what I be telling people, and this is why I'm glad it's just three of us for a second, because this is what I be telling people all the time. We do this shit all the time, and we act like we don't. And you know, Brandon, all the guys, I don't care about numbers, but yet when guys are not producing, we forget about them. The reason why you forget about Marvin Harrison because he's not producing the field right now because of the way Kyler is treating him right now, and that's why you forgot about him. Let's stop. And now I want to just say this real quick. Let's stop acting like we don't care about production, dog, because we do this shit all the time about. Oh, I don't care about
It
numbers.
definitely matters.
That shit matters.
Matters.
You literally will forget about a guy when he ain't producing.
I just don't like when
Context
people
is important, but
overuse production. That's all. Like I just
Yeah.
don't like when people
overusing it
production.
is definitely an issue.
But it's
Yeah, but
definitely
this is the real quick. This is the caveat with CJ for me is that I saw him go in against Georgia, which was nasty that year, and legitimately play the best game of his career and one of the best games, like just from a player's standpoint, that I've seen personally. That's why I was so high on him in the league because of that. Because to me, top-tier talent is the most important thing. What do you do against top-tier talent at college? You could go in there and beat Grambling State by 60 and throw 7 touchdowns. That doesn't move me at all. That's why Cade, to me right now, Cade moved me because you're playing probably the best defense in the country besides Georgia, and you went in and cooked. So to me, that's why it's different with CJ. But you are right. CJ did have a squad around him. But if you look, bro,
Marvin is probably the greatest receiver prospect to come out of college since Calvin or Randy.
But dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave in college might have been better than those two. I'm not gonna
Tampa
lie.
Bay might win this thing.
Cowboys selling. Oh my god, how did Cowboys selling?
Wait. Oh, the Cowboys selling? Oh wait,
Yeah.
that? Come on, bro. And look,
But you
all
know why
credit to
they're
Cooper
selling
Rush,
too,
though, my guy.
Yeah, they got your boy out there as a dummy. He can't play right now. What's his name's hurt? CD hurt. He's CD hurt.
Well, whatever. I mean, I don't want CD to be hurt, but and look.
Oh, Vita Vea
Cowboys
is a
fan,
grown man.
Can we talk about this? Because
That's
as
a
a
great
Cowboys
play.
fan, this legitimately pisses me off that we are trying to win these games. For what?
They
I
got
don't
beat.
care.
Yeah, why y'all going for it?
Because we just want to have a worse draft position.
Oh, y'all punt.
Like it's just to me, it's like, oh, we
Think
want
about to
like,
win this
honestly, I understand Jerry Jones' stupidity. I'm not going to expect anything less from him, right? So if you want to bring Mike back, bring Mike back. It's dumb, but whatever. I don't care. But the fact that we're trying to go in and win games and prove to people,
y'all would be
bro.
y'all future would be so bright if y'all didn't sign Dak. Oh my god.
No, that's the biggest problem. I mean, I don't know if it would be so bright. I mean, if we tanked and then we had ability to draft Shador, I ain't gonna lie.
We ain't gonna act like Cooper Rush, but we ain't gonna act like Cooper Rush ain't been bad or something like that because he's been pretty damn solid.
He's been fine, but I just when I look at Cooper Rush as a player, Cooper Rush is very smart. Like he's a smart quarterback and he can make reads well, but as his arm is bottom 5, like he has one of the weakest arms, and like he's not mobile. So he could win a few games, but bro, let's not talk about we have Cooper Rush for $1 million and then we'll make the playoffs. Like, bro,
what I'm saying is this: I wouldn't have re-signed Dak. I'd have let Cooper do what he had to do, and then way to go, Baker! Hey,
yeah, let Cooper do what he got to do and try to get someone like Arch or something like that. I get that.
Way. There is no way he lost that ball.
Dak Prescott's my favorite quarterback of all time, and people can laugh at that.
There is no way he lost that ball.
But the Bucs are trolling, bro.
What happened? I'm not even watching it right now because I got to be in the garage.
Rashad White, he fumbled.
Rashad White fumbled.
Why
is Rashad White in the game?
Even on the field, I'm with you.
Bucky Irving, bro.
Irving. Play Bucky at this point, man. Rashad White, like, come on, man.
Bro, Bucky was cooking. He was cooking.
But I ain't gonna lie, I don't need Bucky to cook right now. I'm playing against somebody in fantasy, and I can go to the championship if I win this. And it's close, 125-119 right now. Well,
bro, and like,
so I need
bro,
this.
like, the Bucs really sold me, bro. Like, I didn't even want the Cowboys win today, bro. Like, come on. But yeah, no, I think Dak's my favorite quarterback ever. I will say that till the day I die because I really respect that man. for the things he's made, but he's not a $60 million guy. He's not even close.
Well, why are you holding it with one
that's
hand?
That's a fumble.
Jesus Christ! Look how he was holding from the jump.
I don't know why he was holding like that. That was bad. That's bad.
Yeah, I just think Dak 60 mil. It was just never. I mean, bro, how many quarterbacks could you actually play 60 mil and compete for
Dallas
championship?
just kept the Falcons still in playoff contention after this if they win this.
Bro, look
at Baker. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm with you, Baker. What is going on?
Even that pick was crazy, bro.
Why is Dallas playing so hard?
Trying.
That's why you lost your starting spot, nigga. Go sit down somewhere. That's why you lost your starting spot.
You know
go
why?
Sit down somewhere.
Because it's all about Jerry Jones's ego. It's all about Jerry's ego. Trust me on that. It's all about his ego. It's always been that.
We gotta go over 500 at least.
Yeah, we got to go over 500 when we're mathematically unable to make the playoffs.
Yeah, that loss today literally made y'all mathematically.
Hey, early, that's not my twin no more, gang. By the way, not after that. You remember he was like, Rashad White is a lower hair. Yeah, he's not
hilarious.
Yeah, out on that. We're out on that.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Your twin looking more and more like Jaden Daniels.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, my mother be saying that all the time. I don't see it.
My
mother be saying that all the time.
Nah, nigga, you look a lot like
I don't see it at all though.
You look a lot like Jaden Daniels.
Hey, take it. Hey, Marley called me Dalton Connect, and I'm taking that. I still remember that, Marley. I'll take Dalton Connect. I will. It's fine. But yeah.
But yeah, man, I just think that I'm gonna go back to what's name. I just think that when I look at Jalen Milroe, I just think that he's too much of a project to go somewhere. Like Jalen Milroe need to go somewhere where he can really sit and really figure things out. But even then, I don't think Jalen Milroe has the tools like quarterback wise. Now here's the thing though. Yes, he has the arm strength, but who cares? Because that don't matter in the NFL. I can name 10 guys right now who had arm strength. It didn't mean anything. Yes, he has the athleticism when it comes to rushing the ball, but that don't matter because I can name 10 guys who were fast, but it didn't mean anything. When it comes to the in between the lines, the little things, I don't think Jalen Milroe could ever be good at that. When it comes to things like his accuracy, his decision making, his pocket presence, I don't know if he can ever be good enough to be an NFL quarterback. And again, unless, like I said, best case scenario, he becomes Jalen Hurts. But there's not many teams you can name that will draft the way the Eagles did or will put Eagles for the last 3 years have literally been saying, whatever you want, we're going to go get it. And the Eagles wasn't doing that for you. I can name countless quarterback that didn't do that for. They have literally been giving, you need receivers, we're going to get the best of the best. They went and literally got A.J. Brown and the Heisman winning receiver and then went and got Saquon. And then when it got two of the better corners coming out of the draft to reply, they ain't playing no game. They not trying to figure shit out. They ain't trying to. We're trying to do a couple things here and there. They are literally fixing the problem. They're not putting when they get a flat tire, they get a brand new tire. They don't get no. They ain't doing no damn donut. They like, we getting okay. If one tire go down, we getting 4 new tires.
See what they did with the defensive coordinator? They straight got rid of him. Look, come here, give us
they not playing no game. James Bradbury, we're not about to give you another year to try to figure it out. You're gone.
You're out of here. That's what you.
You out of here.
That's how it's supposed to be. I got to commend Howie on that.
Even with Brown is a hell of a receiver, and I think hell of a linebacker. He made a terrible play because he's supposed to take that middleman, and stop that play for them to win the game. But things happen. But even and then they got Jeremiah Trotter, son on the practice squad, and I promise you, he's going to start in the NFL and be very solid one day, and he's going to play for the Eagles. So you can wait on that. But yeah, they ain't been playing. Is any other team going to do that where they're going to make it perfect for Jalen Milroe? No.
But also, Jalen Hurts as a passer in his last year, made so much more strides than he was at Alabama. I thought he was going to be a complete bust at Alabama. And obviously he was a true freshman. He was super young. But I just think, if Milroe needs to show that he can at least be a prolific passer in college
Yeah.
Before, because Jalen Hurts had that run game, but when he went to Oklahoma, he was really slinging the rock. I understand he had a lot of talent there, but
even when he first
The
came
Alabama offense is
but
talented too.
if you remember, Mike, when he first came to the NFL, he didn't really have too much of anything
And he wasn't
as
good.
far as like, yeah, he was. I'm
Besides
talking about as a quarterback. Like he
No, I
was. Like,
agree.
I remember when he first started playing. I remember
Bro, I
like,
thought he was gonna be a bust too when he
yeah,
came
people
into
forget to
Philly.
talk. I think we get so far places somewhere that we forget. Jalen Monroe first year or two when he was there. I mean, Jalen Hurts. They was looking at him like, I guess we looking for our actual quarterback because he's just here. And then all of a sudden he had that breakout. They went and got him. He had a pretty good season towards the end. And they said, you know what? Let's get him some talent. Literally, when they got him AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, everything changed. So now he's their guy now. Got him paid, everything like that. Super Bowl before got him paid. But let's not act like as much as you respect Jalen Hurts, F dot. Do you trust him to play for a team that ain't got like right now? Jalen Hurts is good to you, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, let me take Jalen Hurts right now. Okay, I'm picking him up. I'm moving him. I'm putting him on the Cleveland Browns. You think he's still good?
They still got Amari Cooper and like Judy in them.
No, just Judy. I'm talking about this
No,
year.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I just don't.
Just Judy and Chubb is out most of the season. You still like him?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't trust the Browns.
All right, let me take him. Let me pick him up. And move him. Let me put him on the Tennessee Titans. Is he still good?
Yeah.
Hell.
I like him with the Titans.
Oh, you're talking about Sam Darnold now?
No, we talking about Jalen Hurts.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Milrow. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, no, I mean on the Titans.
Great defense,
bro.
Right, great defense. Got some weapons on offense. Tajee Spears. They got Pollard. They got Calvin Ridley. Right, they got some guys over there, bro. I think he could work. I still think
that like Jalen Hurts. Obviously, he's flaws in his game, but like this is how I look at Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a guy who is not great at anything, but he's good at everything, and he can run the football. And at the end of the day, he makes plays when it counts. So I mean, it's not gonna look good all the time. It's similar to Dak, but it's very similar to Dak, but he's more of an athlete. That's how I look at him.
Okay,
but he also
I'm picking him up.
Has a better
real quick.
in big games.
I'm picking him up. I'm moving him. I'm putting him on the New York Giants. Is he still good?
I don't know. Bro. I know that like we said that the Giants have talent, but like, bro, I don't know, bro.
I mean,
okay. Real quick. I'm picking him up. I'm moving him. I'm putting him on the Oakland Raiders with Devontae Adams there early in the season. Is he still good?
Wait, is Max Crosby? Is Max Crosby?
Yeah, all of them still there.
Okay.
Low key, yeah.
But that running game still ain't shit. That running game still ain't shit. That O-line still is mediocre. Like, yeah. Is he still?
I think he'd do good with the Raiders,
bro. I think.
Now, mind you, when you say do good, what do you mean do good? Because even if you look at his numbers this year, minus the tush push, he's not having a good year.
I think he's getting. Yeah, I mean numbers wise.
He'd go over 500. He'd probably throw for what 3,500 yards. He'd probably have
33 at least.
25 and 5, like 7.
Picks may be high, but I still think
you think Jalen Hurts would have 25 and. Well, he got Brock Bowers too, so we'll see.
He could put up stats for sure. He could put up stats for sure. Is he making the playoffs? I don't know if I'd go that far because the division still has Herbert. If the context was the same this year and they lost Dobbins the same way they did, they would have a shot, bro. Because Brock Bowers is.
But here's my thing when I say that though, right? Now here's my point I want to prove. Now if I do the same thing for Patrick Mahomes, for Josh Allen, for Joe Burrow, for Lamar Jackson, I could put them on the worst teams in the NFL.
But the thing is, like,
that's what I mean. Like,
I don't get on here and say like Jalen Hurts is just like this elite quarterback.
I think Jalen Hurts is top 10. That's as far as I will go.
Yeah, exactly. That's the far as I go. I would never say he's like a top 5 quarterback.
But do you think? Here's my thing though. Do you think he's top 10 because of what he got, or do you think he's top 10 because he's really a top 10?
No, because he really is top 10. No, his play is shown. In 2022, he was legitimately a top 5 quarterback in 2022. And I feel like if you've had
you got one good year, I can give you a year where Robert Patrick had top 5 quarterback numbers. That's my thing though. But is he a top 5?
But Ryan never won, and Ryan was never on a team like that. Yeah. Ryan was always on bad teams, but He's still in a win like that, and we still got to give. Look, as much as it could be considered semantics, or people are gonna scoff at it. Like Jalen Hurts still makes plays when it counts, and there's honestly very few games, especially once he broke out, that he just has a complete dud game. There's very few. I would like someone to find me a game where he duds out like Dak does.
And Michael, even
All
if
right,
it's
so you think he's top 10, right?
Tampa Bay, he dudded out.
Let's
Tampa
play a
Bay, he
game.
dudded out. Tampa Bay, he dudded
Let's
out.
play,
Last
let's
year,
play
he
a
dudded out.
does.
game. Let's play a game. You think he's top 10, right? And this is the easiest way to prove that he's not top 10, right? If Joe Burrow plays for the Eagles, is he better? This is just simplified. We
Wait,
just
say it
go.
again?
We ain't got it. Joe Burrow plays for the Eagles. How they look?
Dude, they're 100. Dude, yeah, they're Super
All right,
Bowl.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
we're not even discussing that.
So that means he's better, right? Cool. Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yes.
How they
Yeah,
look?
better.
They're yes.
Matthew Stafford. How they look?
They're better.
They're better.
Yeah, they're better.
Josh Allen. How they look?
Better.
For sure.
Justin Herbert
Is
too.
it better?
Yeah, Herbert.
Justin Herbert. How they look? That's
Herbert
six.
They're better.
for sure.
Okay. Cool.
I ain't gonna lie, that's it.
Jordan Love.
That's the whole guy.
How they look? Jordan Love. How they look?
I mean, I would still say
I'll say
they're
better.
better because I do feel like Jordan Love's a lot of his picks come from the fact that
Now, mind you,
I mean, they have a
everything's
good
the
run
same.
game,
The
but
running game, the receivers, the O-line, all the defense, all that shit.
Yeah, no,
I'll say
he's better.
he's better. Yeah, I'll say he's better.
All right, cool. Now let's have some fun. Baker Mayfield, how they look?
Same. Now that's where I draw the line. I think they'll be the same. It'd be kind of similar, like same. Like Baker might have better numbers, but like they would have the same outcome.
But we talking about the team as a whole. How would the team look? Would it look better or not? It's even yes or no. Ain't no saying.
Like they want to be undefeated. They would be like probably 14-3, 13-3. They might lose 2-3 games, 4 games.
Who'd you
All
say?
right, cool. I said Baker. All right, cool.
Okay,
Jared Goff, how they look?
Oh, Tori's gonna hate this one, but I'm gonna say the same.
I would say the same.
Say the same.
Okay, so we do know. Whoa. Is the Eagles? I'm gonna ask you. I asked you this before.
I put Jared Goff over him though.
Hold on, wait. All right, cool. I got you. So I got 8 for you. I want to convince F. Dot. Now I'm gonna say this again. Who has a better overall team, even with the injury and without the injuries? Who has a better overall team, F. Dot? Lions or the Eagles?
I'm not gonna lie. That Lions O-line is crazy, bro.
Bro,
I think that Lions.
So the Eagles are literally they're the only O-line better than that. But other than that, Eagles have everything else better than them, and you know that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And Jared Goff, mind y'all do understand Jared Goff is 33-9, right?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
I will, but can we agree on that they have Ben Johnson, who's a far better.
Yeah, if we're talking play callers, I know we give Nick Sirianni fact. I think Nick Sirianni dropped his balls today. I'll be honest. I was impressed with the fact that he went on 4th down. But if you look at the coordinators, bro, like the coordinators,
like Ben
not gonna lie,
Johnson,
they clear just because about how good they are, bro. Like those are arguably 2 of the best coordinators in the league.
Yeah.
And like also, bro, real quick, like when we talk about Hurts has never thrown for 3,700 passing yards, obviously he's had Devontae Smith and AJ Brown on his side when he's been I'm talking
about the flow of the offense.
No, but I'm saying the running game has always been a factor for Philly, even though they have those guys. So I think
do we think that those that you Jared Goff or Justin Hurts? If not,
I'm going Jalen Hurts. Right.
Okay, you said you go with Jared Goff, right? This is why
I'll take Jared Goff, but I still think it's same. But I'm taking Jared Goff over Jalen Hurts as of now.
All right, cool. Jordan Love, I think I agree with. All right, cool. CJ Stroud, they look better or not?
Yeah, they look better with CJ.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Now that's 9, right? Now here's the number 10. And be honest with yourselves, okay? Because we talking about everything. Aaron Rodgers.
No, absolutely not. As of today,
I'm really being honest. As of today, no.
But remember, we still how much I will pay for Aaron Rodgers. That online. Aaron Rodgers have a lot more time.
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
But he's still he still has to move a little bit though.
Bro. Jalen Hurts still makes a lot of crucial plays with his legs. Aaron Rodgers at this point, it hurts to watch Aaron Rodgers run the ball. Okay, it really does. And like, it's not only that, bro.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
My fault.
Y'all don't agree. That's cool. That's cool.
Actually, I would say the same. Though. I wouldn't even say that like he
cool.
wouldn't play
So
good.
we at 9. We at 9. Now here's where I get you. Jayden Daniels.
Right now, Jaylen Daniels, I'm gonna say the same too, though. Like,
bro, we just talked about this, bro. Like, I get, bro. Jayden Daniels as a passer this year has been better than Jalen Hurts, and obviously he's got the run game. But are we really gonna say Jalen Hurts is better off of one season?
Yeah.
Or Jayden Daniels is better off of one season?
Here's what I'm saying.
He's just saying, like, place Jayden Daniels on his team. That's what he's saying.
Now, mind you, here's what I'm saying to you. This is why I'm saying this. Now, I got Jayden Daniels over him. Here's what I'm saying to you. And this is the easiest way. And I'm going to do this method when everybody else is on here.
But I already said Aaron, so.
This is the easiest way. Yeah, this is the. No, I think because I think
two is a no for me too.
Yeah, man, me too. I think Jalen Hurts is better too.
And then no one else. There's no one else in the league right now that you could say that we could like.
Here's why I say that because I literally just named out the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, dog. I literally just named out the top. Like I literally just named out the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. I just named it to y'all. Those are top 10 right there. Like we do this whole thing of who the top 2. Do the top 10. You can say what you want to say, but yes. Well, I look at your top 10 list. Joe Burrow there. We talked about it. Lamar there. Matthew, Josh.
Mahomes, obviously.
Mahomes, right? And I ain't even think, I don't even think I said Pat Mahomes. That's the number 10 right there. Right. I ain't even say Pat Mahomes.
Okay, but we're taking out Rodgers. I'm not
Rodgers. Okay. So we go. So this is where we going. We going no order. We going Joe Burrow. That's 1.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes. That's 2.
Right.
Matthew Stafford. That's 3. Josh Allen. That's 4. Lamar Jackson. That's 5. Matthew Stafford. Did I say Matthew Stafford already?
Yeah, you already said.
Oh no, you said okay. Yeah.
All right, so Joe, Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen, Lamar. That's 5.
Right.
We went, and then again, it's not order. We're not order. Jordan Love.
Right.
C.J. Stroud.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Justin Herbert.
Right. That's it.
No, and then we went Jared Goff.
I'm not going Jared Goff. I'm going Jalen Hurts. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, what's that with Jared Goff with me? So we going Jared Goff.
Jared Goff though, yeah.
And then last but not least, I went with Jayden Daniels.
I'm still going Jalen Hurts over Jayden Daniels.
But them your top. But I don't think that Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Jayden Daniels. And this is not his rookie year, this and that. I'm just talking about play.
Quarterback, yeah, play.
Yeah, just play. That's all.
I mean, it's comparable. Like I'm not even going to argue. But like,
I literally think after them 10, Jalen Hurts is right there. He better than everything else other than that. Because when I'm looking, and mind you, we're looking at Russell Wilson.
But
Derek
this is not the way. But the way that y'all talk about Jalen Hurts, that it made me think that you're talking about how he's in the top 12 to 15 or something. Yeah. Like obviously, like that.
He's number 11 on the dot.
But that's top 10 conversations though. That is.
Yeah. Because why I say that is because if we're being honest, here's the thing why I say that is because when we're being honest, without actually rushing the football when you're a quarterback, and I mean actually rushing, like getting rushing yards, you can be an improviser of the on the field at a quarterback without rushing the football and still be more productive than a nigga who can rush the football. Like a Joe Burrow can extend the pocket, but without actually rushing and be better. A Josh Allen can extend the pocket without actually rushing and be better. That's what I mean when I break it down. So when you take account of a nigga, because rushing is just that's fun. That's fun. He don't have better accuracy, better deep ball talent, better pocket presence, or better I'll even say a better reader of the defenses than Joe Burrow, than Josh Allen, than Lamar Jackson, than Patrick Mahomes, than Matthew Stafford, than C.J. Stroud, than Justin Herbert, then Jordan Love. Like he don't do none of them better than them. Literally, when we speaking, a guy like Marley will say, when we speak of somebody like Justin Hurts, and you say, "Oh, well, we ain't gonna count the rushing." Well, yes, because he's one of the stronger legged quarterbacks in the NFL with a tush push. But I can name at least 3 guys that tush push work just as good for. Does the tush push not work just as good for Josh Allen?
That should be damn near OP, man.
Does the tush push not work just as good with Lamar Jackson?
No, it doesn't. Sorry, it doesn't. It's not gonna work as good with Lamar Jackson. Jalen.
But Lamar kind of slithery though, Mike.
He's slithery, but like Jalen Hurts and everybody, and like obviously this is said a million times, and I'm tired of hearing it too. But the dude squats 500 pounds. He's one of the strongest players in the league, bro. Like the slithery stuff, yes, like yeah, but you're not gonna be able to run it as consistently as you do with Jalen Hurts as Lamar Jackson, because Lamar Jackson just he's not as durable.
Off size alone, does it? Because does it not work just as good with Patrick Mahomes?
Herbert.
No, it's not gonna work as good. And also with Herbert, it's not gonna work as good.
Nah, but
I'm
Herbert's
telling you, Josh
dude,
Allen, I'm fine with.
That's what I'm saying. Like you talking about you talking about 6'5". You understand? Justin Herbert is 6'5", 230. Like he's not a little nigga. Patrick Mahomes is a solid quarterback.
Okay. Just because you're taller and you weigh more doesn't mean you're stronger. I'm telling you, bro. Jalen Hurts is probably the second strongest quarterback in the league, bro. Like, but Josh Allen, I will give you. But other than that, there's no one else stronger than Jalen Hurts. Like that dude is a horse. Like we know, like everyone in this chat knows somebody who is stocky and short, and obviously Jalen Hurts is like not short, but you get the point. That is stronger than somebody who weighs more and is taller. So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, it would be able to, like, those guys, you can push with them for sure, and you'd be generally successful, but you wouldn't be able to do it as much. I just don't believe that you'd be able to do as much. The only guy I could see being able to do it as much as Josh Allen. That's it.
Okay. I respect that.
That's not a bad ticket at all.
That's not bad. So my thing is this, though. With Jalen Hurts, let me see, because I'm about to look up, because Molly just said that,
AR could too though.
Yeah, AR could.
AR could. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
AR probably second. He's probably the second starting quarterback, because that nigga is he's a bro. You know how hard it is to get him down.
He's strong. He is really strong. But Jalen Hurts is. I mean. Yeah,
but AR so big, all he got to do is fall forward. They gonna get that tush push every time.
But bro, think about it. Like I will give you, AR goes at defenders more than Jalen Hurts does. But if AR could throw and just be as good as a quarterback pass wise as Jalen Hurts, he wouldn't do it as much. That's my only thing. Like, and you could say, and I know that's kind of semantics, but like, I still think it's comparable. I honestly don't think that AR clears Jalen Hurts in strength. Like we're talking about that is Jalen Hurts' best asset. Like it's not even close either. Like as much as it's a super small thing, like when it comes to the whole game of football, it still is by far his.
But
biggest.
AR is like he's like how they say, like, country strong. Jalen Hurts is like, I actually work hard to get it strong. AR is like effortlessly strong.
Yeah.
But within the context of football, to me, I'm not giving you extra points because you didn't lift as much and you're like as strong. Like we can, like I understand the point, but I'm not giving him kudos for that. Like, bro, if bro really wanted to, like, he could be stronger than Jalen Hurts if he put in the same work. So, and some guys just don't need to do it. But I don't know.
I can't find the stat, but I've seen it before, Molly. Only 2 of Jalen Hurts' rushing touchdowns didn't come from tush pushes this year. So don't give me that, bro. You're not like I remember watching Cam. Cam didn't tush push. Cam literally just got the ball and got in the end zone.
Well, bro, Cam is one of one. There's nobody that has the size, speed, and strength that Cam Newton has as a combination. Like, and that's a person.
I ain't gonna lie.
Today,
if I'm being honest,
though,
have
an argument with you.
But Mike, if I'm being honest, Mike, if I'm being honest, we're gonna get out of here soon. If I'm being honest, Cam is a one of one. But I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to speed, strength, and size, Josh Allen got the exact same thing. And nigga, I'm a Cam guy.
I don't know. Bro.
Is he quicker than
He's not quicker. And I don't think he's faster either. I don't think he's
mind you, but you know what's so crazy? If I'm gonna be honest with you, Cam was straight line speed, like, but Cam didn't have. Y'all understand? Like Cam wiggle with what you think it was. Like Cam was really more brute strength. Cam didn't really juke niggas out their socks. Cam was more of a brute strength.
But he could though. But he,
Josh,
but like
I
he
hear you.
could,
I hear
though.
you. But if you watch, and you talking nigga, when I tell you I've watched so much
Josh
Cam,
got loud.
I'm a diehard.
I know you have. I'm not.
Josh
yeah.
Allen is so light on his feet. Cam was never light on his feet. Like y'all don't.
Right.
When you watch Josh, he be tiptoe. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like Josh run like he tiptoeing, bro. Like he to be that big, bro. He's so nimble on his feet. Like Josh literally will hit you with a huh. He hit you with a huh, and he'll hold the ball out here and make you think you're going that way. Like you gotta watch Josh Allen run, bro. His feet, he's so smooth. Like his feet is so light. Cam
But Josh
had
Allen,
heavy.
does
But
Josh
Cam
Allen
had heavy
juke
feet
like
though. He had
Cam
heavy
did,
feet. Josh don't have heavy feet.
Yeah.
But he don't. But I don't think I don't think Cam had heavy feet either. To me, like my argument is there's nobody that has a better combination of size, strength, speed, and quickness than Cam did. I just like when I still see straight edge speed, bro. He does clear Josh on that. Like, and Josh is super fast. Like, don't get me wrong. Bro.
Cam, like Josh can give you a 30, 40-yard run, but Cam could, especially in his first couple years, if Cam got loose, he can go to the house.
And if we're also talking about pure durability, nobody is touching Cam. Like, obviously, his right shoulder broke down, and that's a main reason why his longevity is not like that, which is on the Panthers.
No, I can't. I got to be honest with you. If it's actually longevity, and we being honest, as far as like being able to run the ball, I ain't gonna lie, man. I know we hate him now, but Brett Favre, that's Mr. Golden, never get hurt.
I think Brett
and we forget the
overrated.
hits. We forget the hits that Ben Roethlisberger took and
Ben
came to play every
crazy.
day.
My only thing is like
his durability was unmatched.
Yeah, his durability was crazy.
Like
McNabb took some hits.
We can cut this when we want to, but the last thing I'll say, like, we're getting into semantics here, which is fine. But like when I see the hits that Cam took on the goal line, bro, Brett Favre couldn't do that. I don't think Josh Allen could do that. Josh Allen's already dealing with a broken hand and a messed up right hand.
Why I say is because
that's my only thing. That's my only argument.
What I say is that I got to be fair to you, and I know F. Dot is young too, got about the same age, but you don't understand how much. Like you, here's the thing. Brett Favre didn't just sit in the young Brett Favre was he did everything right. Young Brett Favre rushed the ball.
I used to watch him. He used to get hit crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
He did.
And I don't want to do this, but he played. Y'all don't understand the hits Brett Favre took in the night. Dog, some of the hits that Brett Favre took in the 90s. When I tell you Brett Favre would probably have, just because of the amount of penalties that would have put him close to the end zone. If Brett Favre if they penalized niggas the way they hit Brett Favre the way they do now, he would have literally probably 50 more touchdowns, whether it's rushing or passing, because he would have had that many more times to get near the goal line. Because the way he was taking hits, it would have been 15 yards. By the time he looked up at 3 or 4 good hits in the game in the 90s, his ass in the end zone. Like, that's another thing, too, that we don't count for. Them penalties and them rules changed everything. There was a time where, like, here's the thing. We laugh and all that other shit, but, bro, it was a time when Brett Favre slid, he still got his bell rung. That shit is 15 yards now. Niggas literally come up off you. Niggas used to hit you when you slid so that way you didn't run no more. Yeah. Like, I want you to slide. I want you to still hit you because I'm not getting a flag there. The whole grabbing of the face mask, the horse collar. Man, what? Brett Favre and Ben took some hits.
Breaking Ben Roethlisberger's nose.
And mind you, Cam broke down. Like you said, Cam broke down. Ben did that shit since 2004.
Yeah.
Ben just retired 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then what this is the last thing I'll say on this. I think that just one thing is, I think you're forgetting a little bit. Like, obviously we're not debating that the back then was physical. But when you're talking about Cam, bro, Cam was literally the only quarterback in the league that, number one, got pretty much no roughing the passer calls because he was so big that refs were just like, yeah, I don't care. And then also, he was getting targeted so hard if he had to run through you because dudes were really trying to take him out.
Yeah, because he was dabbing on niggas.
He was the only, bro. If you go back and watch those games, bro, like, they were giving if Cam even tried to dive, bro, and somebody hit him, bro, they would never call the flag. Bro, I think Cam might still have it slightly,
But if he keeps this up, by the time he retires, Josh Allen will be the most physically talented quarterback we've ever seen play football. If Josh Allen give you one or two, dog, he's like Cam Newton's. He's like Ben Roethlisberger's toughness mixed with Cam Newton's athleticism
He got an
mixed with
arm.
John Elway's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the only
arm
thing
that just do it, bro.
And the sad part about it is he just been on teams that, if we look at Josh Allen, dog, he literally has been on teams to where the defense always fall apart. If Josh Allen played for the Pittsburgh Steelers or Josh Allen played for a team that was as consistent as far as just the overall team as he could be, man, Josh won the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a problem.
Bro, but like the one thing that you can't argue is the fact that, bro, Cam compared to all of these quarterbacks had the least. Like shout out Trent and his brother, but Trey, I said it so many times, but you look back at what they had. Obviously, they did a consistent run game for most of those years, bro. But like, you could even make an argument that Josh Allen has had way more talent. Like, what's the best receiver? Cam Newton had Steve Smith for a year before he jumped into his prime. When Cam was in his prime, bro, he had freaking
he had Steve for like two years.
2 or 3. All right. That's on me. But like, bro,
but when he finally reached his peak, bro, he had nothing. Like, I honestly
bro, imagine if Cam in his prime had like a Stephon Diggs level receiver, bro. Like,
bro, but Mike, I'm gonna be real with you, Mike. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. They just got hurt that year. If I know we talk shit, but if Cam actually, because the year before, Funches was 800 yards, Calvin Benjamin was 1,000-yard receiver.
Bro, but don't
they got hurt. Both of them got hurt.
Don't tell me he didn't elevate them.
Yeah, but hear me out.
Solid,
but Mike, you're jumping the gun. I'm not saying he didn't elevate it. What I'm saying to you is this: if they don't get hurt in the beginning of that season, Cam probably wins the Super Bowl if Devin Funches and Calvin Benjamin play the whole year.
That's where I disagree, because as much as those guys were good, they still had to go against the 2015 Broncos. Like, you would have needed a guy that was. I still think you needed a guy. If you didn't have anything else and just receiver, you'd need a guy that was top 5 in order to win that game, bro. Because what happened is
Mike, but you're not.
I don't know about top 5.
But Mike, Mike,
okay, at least top.
Mike, think about this though, Mike. Think about what he did with Cowtree, Ted Ginn, Olsen. Now I'm giving you Kelvin Benjamin, and you give me Devin Funches. Well, Olsen isn't just a nigga who you got to force feed. Well, Olsen, it's like what we just said about the Vikings. Now you have you got Jordan Addison. You have not close now in that level. What I'm saying is that the freedom Olsen would have had. Now Ted Ginn is not your number 1 or 2. He's your 3 or 4. Yeah. That's the best. I'm telling you that I know Cam elevated them, but what Devin Funches and Kelvin Benjamin would have been for us that year, we would have been able to win the Super. I'm telling you, because you can say what you want, but that first year, Kelvin was just lazy because he got hurt. He was year, he was really hard good. He was basically what Mike Evans was. Dog. He was hard to cover.
Bro, I drafted him the next year, bro. Hate him. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate him anymore, but bro. That was my first year in fantasy. I had the worst team ever, bro. Swear to God. That's what made me want to start learning football, bro.
But yeah, like I said, I just think that Cam is one of the. He just broke down so fast because I think that Cam's his biggest upside was the biggest downfall. He was so that 15 year was a blessing and a curse because he was so good without nothing that the Panthers thought he could just win without nothing. Like, we don't need too much on him because he's that great, and it almost cursed him.
Really like, obviously there was rules in place and offenses were still the highest power, but not even to the level.
Because if they would have did what guys do today, if they would have seen what he did that year, instead of going that, okay, you know what, we ain't got to do too much because Cam gonna be here. If they would have did what the Eagles did with Jalen Hurts or what the Texans did with C.J. Stroud and say, you know what, instead of us having to deal with this, we see what he did when he didn't have anything. How about we throw it the cherry on top and give him a number one receiver? Or how about we even this? You say what you want to say. If we don't get rid of Steve Smith the year before, and we keep the year or two before, and we kept Steve Smith, who was still good with the Ravens, we win that Super Bowl. What could nobody say?
Yeah, Steve Smith was still balling.
Bro, but also, if Cam Newton literally hurt anything else but his right throwing shoulder, bro, he would have had a better career at the end, bro. I'm telling you, I played baseball my whole life, bro. When you don't have your shoulder, bro, you have nothing. You have nothing.
I ain't gonna
If you
lie.
can't
Like,
rotate that
Altor
shoulder,
asked me.
bro, you can't be a quarterback at a high
No,
level.
most
It's not
definitely.
gonna happen.
Altor asked me, would you have Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Mahomes, or Josh Allen? Now, mind you, when it comes to
Really would
like
take those three, bro.
but listen to me. When it comes to like clutch and stuff like that, like we looking at overall career stuff like that, you're right. But if you tell me right now, like on some like Madden franchise shit, nigga, and I'm drafting a
Oh,
quarterback,
F dot. There's no way I'm hearing this out of his mouth. There's no way.
F
But
dot,
you
hear me
say
out, F dot. If I'm a GM and you're telling me I can either have Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Mahomes, or I can have like now. Here's the thing: Mahomes is the one I'm gonna be like, ooh, because, but just off of everything he got, and I can pick the team around him because as good as all those guys are, I'm planning into the fact that I'm gonna have a great team around him too. So if I can give him a great team and he can still be that, I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen because I want that. I want that. Which I want that. I don't get what you say. I know
Is
how
that
great
crazy
Tom.
to say?
No, I know how great Tom and Peyton are, but I don't want sitting ducks in the pocket. Hell no.
No, either. Especially
Bro,
talking about
and
this
also,
generation.
like the only problem I have with you, Tor, is that sometimes I feel like you don't look at context. And like when you say Cam Newton only had 3 solid seasons, relax. Like to me,
I'm like, he's a stat watcher, bro.
the defense was OD.
All he do is
The
stat watch.
defense was OD, bro. But dude, Cam Newton had freaking nothing on offense for
But
literally
the
his
defense
entire
was
career.
also OD because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm saying another thing too that could it worked both ways. The defense
Like
was
you, yeah, you
also
are low key stat watching with that,
the
bro. Like, I don't
defense
think
was
you watch Cam
also.
Newton like.
I'm gonna tell you why the defense was also OD too because again,
It's
nigga,
contest.
a nigga who really lived that year.
Well, but that's not what football's about. 4K only crossed 4K once, bro. Cam Newton is not
Yeah,
a
he's
pocket
just talking. He's
passer.
talking. Don't trip.
Bro, yeah,
Don't
you're
trip.
stat watching.
But here's the
Sorry,
thing. Here's the
sorry.
thing. Here's the thing. He was so elite that year that the defense was great. But I'm gonna tell you what was so great about that team. The rushing game, and people forget we had John Stewart and we had D'Angelo. That rushing game with Cam was so elite that what we would do why we helped defense so much, we would run the ball down your throat. So now we would tire your defense out because we was killing the time possession. Not only that, Cam was so dominant in the red zone to where it put so much pressure on the offenses. Dog, you would literally look up and Cam and them would be up 21-3 in the first quarter.
Because they're
Now
3 for
our
3 in the red
defense,
zone.
now our defense is just headhunting.
Right.
Now it's the same thing with the Lions do most of the time. They get up on you so fast with that run game and with that time management that when you look up, now we gotta pass the ball and now I'm headhunting. Now you can't do nothing with me because I'm headhunting. I know you ain't gonna run the ball. You're not easy when I know you can't run the ball because you down by 3 touchdowns. That's another thing we don't account for with Cam. Cam was so great in the red zone, dog. He literally took us from one of the worst. Dog, this is how good Cam was. He took us from one of the worst offenses in the league by himself to being one of the top 3, if not the best offense scoring in the league. By himself. He was unstoppable in the red zone. Like, dog, he was guaranteed. Dog, do you understand? They did a jump because he used to get the football away. When they did enough, dog, them footballs cost a lot of money. He gave so many footballs away because he was in the red zone and the end zone so much, dog. That shit was costing them, dog. They literally took it out of his check the next year because he was literally giving away so many footballs being in the red. Like, dog, y'all think Jalen Hurts is good? Cam did that shit.
No, it's not even a discussion. Not even a discussion.
It wasn't
and
even
also,
a touch push.
Guys like Lamar and Cam who can actually figure out his quarterbacks but have that dynamic run game, bro. The way that they elevate their running backs, bro. Just think about it. If you're in the shotgun on a read option, you're taking away one defender because edge rusher.
We gonna go after this. We're gonna go after this. Watch this though, real quick.
Like, there's a reason why Mark Ingram had his best NFL career on the back end of his career with Baltimore, because he had Lamar sitting right there. That's literally why it was that.
But watch this though, Michael. Altar, you saying Cam gonna be the Hall of Fame? Okay, cool, understandable. But you're a big Jared Goff fan. Is Jared Goff make the Hall of Fame?
Fuck no.
Nope. Not if Cam isn't. Not if
Cam is not making it. Jared Goff is not making it. Let's be for real.
As much as you don't like Cam or you don't, I'm not saying you don't like him. If you don't think he's good, fine. He still has the most impressive run to
Jared Goff
He has the
making
most
the Super Bowl.
impressive MVP ever. It's not even close. If you just look at MVPs, bro, nobody has ever carried a team like Cam, and nobody ever will, bro. That's just a straight up fact.
Mind you,
go ask any NFL
and this-
player or any high level person that's played in any position, and they'll tell you
But this
That's
the
fact.
mic drop. This the mic drop though. Not only when you say no one's ever carried an NFL team like that, though he did it twice.
Yes.
He carried Auburn from nothing
College. The
and
GOAT
then did it again
quarterback in
in the
college.
NFL.
The
That's a
GOAT.
mic drop. We out of
The,
here, man.
yeah,
Hey,
we're
this is
out.
another episode of the Overfield Podcast. We appreciate you guys for showing up. Shout out to everybody came out. F. Dot, Michael Baldini, Crash Out, Brandon, Lonnie, Dev. Hey man, Hefe. Even though they lost, man. Hurtful loss, Hefe. Wasn't your fault. Rashad White should have been in the game. Should have been Bruce Irvin. As always, we appreciate you guys for coming. Your football will be here. End of the season's over with. It's almost over with. Playoffs start. We will be here in the off season too, talking ball, coming up with scenarios, doing a little football trivia. We'll probably go against Tritt's team and over flag. Flag on the play. As always, man, we appreciate you guys for coming out. When you watch football, you know where to get it. And we out this month.